nice cut. It's a nice cut, Terry.
I know.
Jordan Sparks, your American Idol. Until what? Until a couple weeks from now? When do they? Yeah, usually around Memorial Day. They give you. They shovel you your next American Idol, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Someone else idolize yourself after. Mm-hmm. Tired of dressing like
I can only go a couple more weeks. It's perfect timing to worship Jordan Sparks, and then I got to make a transition. So,
there you go.
How many are they down to now? About 5, 4, 3? 4? Shut knows.
Oh, I watch it. I'm in. I can see why it's the greatest show ever.
And dude is going to win, right?
The guy, No. The other guy, I think. The other cook.
No, I don't think David Cook's going to win.
You don't think so?
They love David Archuleta.
Yeah, I think David. I don't watch it, but I'm hearing David Archuleta.
He's like 17. They love him. He's perfect.
Yes, he's an American Idol.
Well, but Paul already called David Cook the next American Idol.
A few people have.
Paul has been saying a lot of things that you really can't take a lot of credit.
Probably called her dealer that too at some point.
Right.
You are the
She called both performances tonight perfect, and they haven't even begun yet. Anyway.
I know.
So, he'll probably win, the little fruity guy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, to go with last year's Little Fruity Girl American Idol. It's a nice set of bookends, wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Jordan Sparks, 17.
Yeah.
David Archuleta, 17.
That's probably what they want. They don't want David Cook. He's a little older, a little raspier. He's a little more of a rock singer.
Yeah, but...
Who's forced to stand there and sway back and forth and snap his fingers to these stupid little songs. God, it's torture.
Right.
Yeah, raspy and a little more rocky, Terry. Ask Bo Bice where that gets you. Anyway.
Yeah.
See the guy with the long hair?
Yes.
Yes. Man. He finished second to Carrie Underwood, and
oh wow!
Actually, he had a
little minute of a run.
He's had a minute.
He's doing okay.
He's had a minute.
Daughtry did really well. At least
I know a girl that was in one of his videos.
Oh.
He had a video?
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow!
And I don't know.
And that was it. That was the end of his career.
Very much of him since, so.
Don't use her again.
Mm-hmm. Bad move.
How about no on her?
I could have told him that. Don't use her.
Wow.
No. Anyway, what's going on? Anything good? You had
everything good.
Recovering from the Cinco de Mayo action or what?
Yeah, it was. Whew,
everyone gonna be a little slow this morning. Maybe the Pooh, you all right? Look at that face.
I know.
The face say it all.
Hurting.
Good.
The face say it all. I didn't
Long
even need to.
day yesterday.
You all right?
All day yesterday. From lunch and past dinner.
What, drinking?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Thought you were just describing the day.
Well,
you started describing your drinking day.
My drinking day started...
Because a day typically goes through lunch, past dinner.
Yeah.
And into the...
But yeah, I started drinking at like 12:30 and didn't really stop until like 9:30, 10.
You stopped at 10?
Yeah, and that's early for me.
That's being responsible.
Yeah.
I see that as, wow, this man is maturing.
Yeah, only 10 hours of boozing, that's it.
Yeah, only 10 hours.
That's it.
He only drinks during the middle of the day, though.
Exactly. I wised up.
Oh, goodness.
So you didn't go out last night?
Mm-mm.
Wow. You're showing a level of responsibility. Why don't you go out for Cinco de Mayo?
Why?
Why, when you can just drink all afternoon?
I had a bottle at my house.
I did have
a want.
They see, obviously, what happened. He had every intention of going out, but he was drinking all through the day so much.
Yeah.
9:30, 10 o'clock rolls around. Passed out. Phone ringing, cell phone blowing up, everyone wondering where he is, and he's passed out.
Sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
As much as you could think that you can rally, you can't. I mean, I've tried to drink during the day. Oh, I'm definitely going to go out tonight, dude. No question.
It's hard.
It's impossible.
As much as you think you're going to get a second wind, when your drinking starts at noon,
yeah,
and you're still doing it till 9 p.m., and you're starting to think about, I got to get myself dressed and ready to go out. You just can't.
It's tough. Like, you come down and you got to pick yourself back up with, like,
coma. I think coma is the word you're looking for. Coma, yes.
Coma.
Stomach hurts, can't catch a buzz anymore.
Right.
Your head hurts.
Yeah.
It's slow and tired.
Yes.
Forget it. I'm going to sleep. Thanks, y'all.
There you go. Catch you on the 6th.
Yeah.
There it is. The T-Man Show.
Were the 4 remaining Idol wannabes mobbed in Vegas? That is real. Press went nuts for the 4 when they showed up at the Mirage for the Beatles' Love Cirque du Soleil show.
Oh, yeah.
They all compete again tomorrow night on Fox.
Right here, if you can go see Love. And I'm not a Cirque du Soleil guy, Terry. I almost fell asleep in O, and I saw the Rev, and I was just like, when is this going to end? And I hear that from people that I believe in, knowing what's boring and what's not.
Yeah.
That Love is a different kind of feeling as far as your Cirque du Soleil stuff. It's not like you got to be a Beatles fan or anything, and everyone should be a Beatles fan, no matter what. But if you're a fan of music, you should be a fan of the Beatles, because it all comes back to the common denominator of the Beatles in some sense. But, as I said, even though I'm not a Cirque du Soleil fan, at some point in my life soon I will see, like when I go to the World Series of Poker or whatever, I'm going to go see Love, because it's supposed to be an experience that just like rocks your foundation. Maybe that's a little overstating it, but whatever.
Rocking the foundation.
Or I could walk out of there going, this was boring too.
Right.
But I doubt it.
I think you will.
Because the same people...
Wow.
I think you'll think it's boring.
No, I think because the same people who I trust in agreeing with me as guys that the O show is more like women going, we're contortionists and jumping in water, when guys are just like, well, why?
Hey,
why?
a shirtless guy on a unicorn floating around. Awesome. Maybe he'll jump in the water. Episode KUBE.
Yeah.
Do a cannonball.
They even were like, whoa, this show is like different.
Oh, my God.
This Love show is something special. So, yeah, it's
cool.
It's different.
Yeah,
it's different. And I just know
All
it.
right.
All right?
Wow.
I fell asleep in O2. The smell of chlorine reminded me of the local pool.
Oh, really?
And Bob Danforth, the guy that used to look at kids in the locker room. Bad memories.
I just remember checking my cell phone the whole time, looking at games that I had bet on. And
that's the problem.
geez.
my wife getting all upset. And she's like, why aren't you loving this? I'm like, I just don't.
I just don't.
You do? That's great. Why don't you just keep watching? And don't worry about me. But,
got bets I'm watching after you watch O.
I would like show her we're up by 6 points with 3 minutes to go.
What do you think, honey? Why aren't you loving this?
Yeah, I don't ask her why she's not loving it.
Why aren't you loving the
We're
bet?
about to win 500. That'll cover the cost almost of this silly show.
Yeah.
But yeah, the American Idol Final Four went to see. They took them to see. Man, they really pamper them, don't they?
They do.
I bet they didn't all pay their own way to go see Love.
Really? No.
They went on some. Why'd they bring them to Vegas all together?
They do that all the. Yeah, they do. They take
showcasing
them
them?
everywhere. Yeah. Get everybody prepped for what it's going to be like when you become American Idol to walk there.
You can't knock them for their PR.
No, they do.
American Idol has done well at getting the buzz out there.
Yeah, they have.
Especially Paula.
Speaking of the buzz out there,
Buzz on.
Vinnie the Pooh saw Iron Man again yesterday.
Oh, really?
Still great. Like
I promised that I'd probably see Iron Man yesterday. Didn't do it.
really? Why not?
Yeah, you were going to make a whole day of it.
I had stuff to do.
Like?
Whatever it is, it's not bigger than Iron Man.
I will see Iron Man. He goes to see Iron Man for the third time. Second time or third time?
Second time.
Second time. It's good the second time?
Of course. Even stayed for the same little thing. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
You had a busy Cinco de Mayo day, too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
No time to fit in Iron Man.
No.
So is today the day? Or?
I know Terry gets very disappointed when she looks at her man and says, well, no time to fit an Iron Man today, huh?
How about tonight?
I got things to do, honey. All right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. I'll fit an Iron Man tomorrow. Hey, Terry, what else is going on besides your need to fit in Iron Man?
My need to fit in my Iron Man besides that. Oh.
Besides your needs to have Iron Man fit in.
Well, first of all, there's a rumor going around.
Could be a steel girder. We can still get it in there.
At least he's an Iron Man.
Oh, huh?
What are you talking about, Terry? Being dirty.
It's a family show.
Anyway, rumor has it, and this is according to the Miami Herald, that Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn tried to...
Lovers.
No.
Oh.
Double team a girl.
Oh.
Both.
Nothing to cheer yourself up. Nothing to get you out of the suicidal mode more than a 2-on-1.
Right. Apparently.
I don't know many guys who are suicidal during a 2-on-1.
Yeah, normally I say, I love my life.
Uh-huh.
I got the greatest life ever.
Yeah, you don't often say to yourself, I want to end things when you're doing a 2-on-1. You're often doing the opposite. You're saying, I love this world.
It was Owen who was at a Miami club and saw the cute little girl there.
Really? They pulled the girl. That's cool. They pulled the girl out of the club. They pulled a strange girl out of the club and started double teaming her.
Well, he did. He brought her back to a boat at the Sunset Harbor Marina. There, he and a male friend of his asked the woman if she'd like to enjoy both of them.
Now, how did he legitimately try to end his life? Do they know what method he used? Did he take pills? What did he do?
Yeah, I think it was
pills.
pills.
Girly little take myself out with the pill thing?
It was, yes.
Yes.
Because if you want to do it, you can make it happen.
Well, you could do it with pills if you really want to do it, too, as long as no one catches you. As long as no one...
Well,
I mean, if you take enough pills, you're going to die.
That's reaching out. You got to take a lot.
Yeah,
that's crying out for help.
Yeah, I agree with
You could also put a shotgun.
Because if you really want to kill yourself, it's
right.
let's slit the wrist for real. And
it gives someone a chance to stop you because it takes a little period of time.
Yeah.
But some people are afraid of a gun's, impact.
Because they don't want to get hurt?
they don't want to die.
As much as they want to die, they don't want to die hurting. You kind of drift away, I guess, if you're...
I don't want to be any pain when I'm dead.
Well, you know what?
I mean, I know what you're saying. What if they miss, or if it doesn't work? Or
you'd be surprised. I knew a guy whose wife worked in an emergency room. He said you'd be shocked at how many people come into the emergency room with failed attempted suicides and how awful it is.
It's bad, physically and mentally.
Right.
Because of gunshot wounds.
Yeah.
They try to kill themselves with a gunshot wound and come and get brought into the emergency room because they didn't do the job.
Right.
And then they have to live their life in the state that they're in.
Right. Yeah. How'd you miss?
Right. You'd think it'd be a pretty
easy
safe mission, as far as if you want to do it and you have a gun, you could do it. But he told me that she says all the time that it happens, and it's just awful.
Now you continue to hate your life, and you're disfigured.
Right.
Enjoy. See ya.
Maybe paralyzed.
Call me in the morning.
You thought you hated your life before.
Right.
Now you could spend the rest of it in a wheelchair.
Right.
So, yeah. Not that we're promoting suicide by any means, but it's something to be said about the pill thing.
Right.
Anyway.
Wow. Something to be said about it.
I'm just saying, you'd be surprised how many times you can blow, you can miss, you can not complete them in whatever true feeling you felt, and then really be in a bad state of affairs. But how about just not do anything, all right?
Yeah,
there
how
you
about
go.
that?
All right. So Owen Wilson did make a somewhat reasonable, legitimate attempt to kill himself?
Probably depends on who he asks. But yeah, he did.
What bottle of pills did he take?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what do you take? Tylenol PM?
Yeah, they didn't...
I didn't die. I'm not going to have a headache for 10 years.
Yeah, they didn't go into detail as to what exactly he...
But everyone feels like it was a legitimate suicide attempt.
Even his family was like...
So here's a guy who could have easily gotten the job done and been a dead man, but instead he doesn't either do it right or gets found and gets saved, and now is double teaming women.
Right, with Vince Vaughn.
What a world.
Yeah. But still also, and by the way, is also supposedly back with Kate Hudson, who is the, who was the one who kind of, started the whole suicide attempt because she broke up with him.
If he could have had it his way, he would have been buried 6 feet under right now, but instead... he was saved, and he's double-teaming women with Vince Vaughn.
Quite the turnaround.
What a world.
Yeah.
Write a book. Very inspirational.
Instead of being lying, taking a long-ass dirt nap, he's going, yeah, come on, Tepper. Seriously, is that unbelievable?
It is pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm better than him. Come on.
Jeez. No eye contact, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just so weird.
That's why I'm not convinced it was such an attempt,
More like you said, a crime.
Why? Because if it was a real legitimate attempt, he wouldn't be wanting to double-team women?
Yeah, he'd be like holed up in a hotel, trying again or something, or I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, so that was dumb. What'd I do? Okay,
well,
let's go get a chick, dude.
Why would it be a real attempt if you're Owen Wilson? He doesn't have enough going for him? What?
Exactly. I mean,
so weird.
I know. It's insane he would try.
He would have been successful. How strange would that have been? A guy who's like one of the top comics in the world. Comics! Supposed to be having a good time.
Hey,
life of the party.
Life of the party kind of guy. Well, maybe the life of the party kind of guy is crying on the inside more than you know.
He was.
A lot of comedians have that dark side.
Right. Well, and also, too, they say the reason why Kate Hudson broke up with him is because he had a little addiction, a habit with
Never came out and disputed that he attempted suicide. Never said, it's a misunderstanding.
No, never.
Nope.
Wow. It's weird.
When you're high a lot, too, that cannot help.
And now he just rolling up to Vince Vaughn in the club going, hey, you see that girl over there? She's totally about it. Let's bring her back.
It's like real-life Wedding Crashers.
Right.
But with a nastier ending.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they were in Wedding Crashers together.
It's like same thing, but we're really doing it.
I saw Wedding Crashers like twice, and I forgot. I was like wondering, what's the connection between Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson? And I saw Wedding Crashers twice.
Right.
And for some reason, I just totally forgot that they were in it together.
Yep.
Yeah, they kind of dropped off for about 4 years.
So they're friends since then, or what?
I guess, yeah.
Why not? Good old times on the set, good old times off the set. Trying to...
Vince has done a movie with Luke, too. I think he's friends with both of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to be that chick, I guess.
Like the scene in Wedding Crashers where the older mom is hitting on Owen Wilson. She kind of, I would have been like plastering her, man.
Of course. Done.
Yeah. He's like pushing her away.
I know. She'd have it so good.
Wow. She was a hot ass. And like, I'm talking about seriously old woman there. Like, she looked like she was, what, 50?
Yeah.
Who was it? Wasn't it
whoever it was. I don't know. Anyway.
Do you think Owen Wilson could get women if he wasn't famous?
Did they? No.
He's not handsome enough?
No. No, he's only handsome because he's funny and he's popular.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
With that nose?
No.
Ain't happening?
No, he's like the guy you see at the high school reunion who held up well but still looks kind of geeky.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. They did not succeed. She apparently declined.
She declined?
Left the boat. Yes.
Really? What white girl declines Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, Terry?
None.
Was she a white girl?
It doesn't give me the ethnicity of her. I'm going to, I don't know.
Every story should get the ethnicity.
Well, it doesn't. It was in a Miami club.
Oh.
That's all I know.
Miami club.
So.
All right. That lowers it to about a 50% chance it was a white girl, Terry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of hot women of all races, shapes, sizes, creeds, religions in South Beach, Terry. I'll tell you that right now.
All right. Never
One
been there, but I'm
hotter
sure.
than the next.
Sure.
Oh, wait, that was a guy, but he's hot too. So do you think they've passed their prime then? Can they not do it anymore? Can they not pull women out? And
Well, this is a bad sign.
5 years ago, done?
This, obviously, I can see this now not being a white girl, which gives you some reason as to why maybe she was like, Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson? Nah, you dudes ain't double teaming me. I'm hanging out waiting for Dwayne Wade. Leave me alone.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, he's with Star Jones over there.
Right.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Ooh, how do I compete with Star Jones?
Yeah, you can't compete with Star Jones.
How can I do it?
You cannot take Star Jones's man.
Jeez, tough.
She's making it happen. Too big time.
Right.
So their run is over, or can they still get it done?
Well, they can still get it done. You just gotta pick and choose. They can't get it done with everyone across the board. Every woman across the board, I guess. Dwayne Wade, as I said. I mean, nobody in this world, believe it or not, can get every last woman, obviously. There's got to be some like Tari who make, even though she wants to deep inside, she's got to,
Play difficult and say no, whatever.
Yes. And this girl,
Want it all the time, deep inside.
this girl, whoever she was, who said no to Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, there was a part of her that wanted to say yes, but I guess the part that wanted to say no won out, and whether it was because she was putting up a front or whatever reason, she said no. So it's never a matter of can they get anyone. No one could get anyone. It's just more a figure of speech than anything. But some guys can just get a big percentage, and some guys not as big.
There's guys that can get 99%.
There are guys that can get close to 99%.
All right.
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, now that they're in their late 30s, are at the point now where they could probably get about, of all the girls going to clubs.
But this is different, by the way, because they wanted a double teamer. I mean, we're talking about by themselves, they could probably do a higher percentage.
Well, girls love to be double teamed these days.
Okay, well, then,
Really?
never mind. Go ahead.
So, of the girls going to the clubs, I'd say they could get a good 50%.
By themselves or to double up?
To double up on, 48%. Or actually, no, 56%. I don't know. Whatever, somewhere in that range.
Owen Wilson can't pull more than half the girls on the club by himself?
By himself? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a little bit higher.
I think
50%.
a little higher. Most girls are dumb enough to... Oh, I'm in.
But some girls going to be freaked out by the suicidal thing, believe it or not. So that cuts the percentage down by a few
So if I
percentage
do
points.
you and just leave her, you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah, I was looking for a partner to die together with. So, lay down. Here we go.
How do I know you don't put on the gas stove while we're doing
Right,
this? Right?
no kidding.
We both drift away. Who knows? Yeah, that's kind of freaky to some girls.
Yeah, I think it would be really freaky.
Would it be freaky? I mean, it's kind of callous to say, I guess, but is it freaky for a girl or I don't know, to be with a guy that you know has been suicidal?
Yeah, I think it would be, absolutely. I'd be kind of like, oh,
If I don't do him really good, what if he gets all sad and depressed?
To work in your favor, actually.
I would be, quite honestly, I'd be more interested in finding out what would make you want to do that. So it'd be like one of those, I'm not really interested in sex, I just want to know why you
I'll tell you during sex, take your clothes off.
Yeah, right now it's your breath, actually, that's making me want to kill myself. So, let's start there.
I'm sure that's had an effect on many a person.
Oh, my gosh.
Your breath can take the paint seal off the space shuttle, baby.
Wow.
All right.
So, yeah.
Yes.
She was a non-taker on either one of them.
You sure about that? Let me see that story.
According to the Miami Herald.
Oh, she's actually knocked out by both of them?
Oh, wow.
That'd be impressive, huh?
Miami Herald reported that Owen Wilson had picked her up
In a club.
brought her back to the boat. Did you mention that? That they actually
Yes.
had her back at the boat?
Yes, I did. I said it was Owen Wilson who was at the club, picked her up out of the club or whatever.
They gave her the proposition of a 2-on-1.
I wonder
Yeah.
if Vince Vaughn always talks like that, like he does in the movies, trying to cut the deal.
She declined. She decided to take a pass.
Yes.
And she left the boat in disgust.
Vince Vaughn yelling, "Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that." On the way out. You don't need that in your life, do you?
Well, fine, if she declines,
Yes.
that's one thing. But why leave the boat in disgust? What are you disgusted at? You disgusted at the fact that a guy would suggest that you be with not just him but his friend too?
Do you think that I am some kind of slut that I would go with both of you?
Well, why in this day and age is the suggestion of a 2-on-1
I don't know.
make you
Maybe it was some
feel
of
like
the
a slut?
Maybe it was some of the suggestions of how they were going to both.
You don't break it down. You just say
I
2-on-1.
don't know.
You just go with the flow.
I've never.
Well, she thought she was
obviously-
special. Owen likes me, but I guess not.
Harry was interrupted there. Were you about to say that
No,
you have never been propositioned for a 2-on-1? You said
No,
I
I've
never, and then hot shots.
Yeah,
I
I've
never what?
I've never been propositioned for a 2-on-1 on anything.
Terry Cam Chatters on that.
So, I mean, you sound like you know. 'cause
No
you
one's
go,
ever-
You go.
Wait, stop it.
You don't break it down. You
Hold
just
on a second.
asked. You want to?
No one has ever asked you to be a part of a 2-on-1 situation in your life.
Nope.
Wow.
Not true.
Who?
No, I believe her.
Really? I don't. Someone's
just,
asked.
I really have never.
I just find it hard to believe. No one's. Well, listeners have made all kinds of suggestions to you, so
Well,
those don't count, right?
listeners,
The
right?
Like the
They make
emails
all
you get.
kinds of crap. Sure.
Right. So
Can
you
I
never had a.
take my toe and put it over here.
Oh,
That
just,
kind
you've
of
never had a legitimate.
You know, I mean, sure.
I don't even want to ask. You never had a legitimate.
I've never had
request.
a boyfriend or somebody I've dated.
You've never been in a club and a man and even a woman come up to you and say, "Hey, we were looking for a little Filipino thing, and we were wondering if you
A little
want to come,
Filipino.
if you wanted to come home with us and
No.
do the tour." You've never been really
Never.
propositioned.
Never.
Wow.
Hey, it's,
Like-
it's 1:45. All the hot girls are gone. Ask that little short girl real quick.
A little short, stocky
Yeah.
thing over there.
She looks easy.
Done.
So no.
Well, Joe is on the line, and she thinks 2-on-1s are gross.
Yeah,
Joe,
maybe
you're
that
on
girl
the air.
thought so,
Hello.
too.
But it's two famous people. It's not just
But
two
it
guys.
doesn't matter. It still
I
could
think that's
gross
relevant,
somebody.
though. It's
Yeah,
relevant that it's
definitely.
two famous people. It's not just two yokels from the town in the bar propositioning you for a 2-on-1. It's Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
But I understand.
yeah.
Owen
Owen
Wilson.
and I understand that. But remember too,
It was
in the
Owen Hart, to be
movies, they may look totally different and come across totally different. Whereas, there you are on a boat and you're like 1-on-1 with them, and
all
maybe
that
they're.
makeup.
No, I'm just
is
saying
off.
maybe they're really kind of
Joe,
gross
why-
and greasy and.
Why do you find
I don't
2-on-1s
know.
gross, Joe?
I think that a 2-on-1 is gross because they're two guys dipping in the exact same sperm pool.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Now,
that's nice.
it's a family show. Now, is it just the 2-on-1s where it's two guys on one girl that's gross to you, or what about two ladies and one man?
Well, I think they're both gross, but I think that the idea of two men on one woman is even more disgusting.
Gross is a strong word. Are you sure you want to use the word gross and you don't want to backpedal a little bit and find a different word to describe this, or you think gross really captures the way you feel?
That's the way I feel because I work in an STD clinic.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's
why-
different.
And what's the big run on as far as most popular STDs right now? Over the past couple of months, what are the most people coming down with?
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. Is a run on chlamydia. The clap has made a comeback.
All right,
if
welcome
you're
back.
happy and you know it, clap your bunt.
Wow, how do you do that?
Wow. So
Clap your.
Terry just rocks back and forth in a canoe.
there's been a
Wow.
there's been a big string of chlamydia in and out of your doorways, huh?
Yeah.
Clamp.
Chlamydia or gonorrhea.
Huh.
Those are pretty serious, those two,
They're
aren't
both pretty common.
they? I didn't know they were that common.
Wow, there
But
you
those are very treatable.
They are very treatable, but when
A
you
lot of
have,
people don't.
like, green pus...
Oh,
okay.
There you go. Cheerios doing fine right now. Leave them alone.
Now, I remember, I think it was last week, or Cheerios.
You really eat Cheerios?
That's right.
Really?
Yes, I'm embarrassed to say, but I do.
Putting
Why
sugar on there or no?
Cheerios, what?
Nobody sugar on there?
The reason I eat Cheerios is because
no
I
sugar.
can't do sugar cereals, because if I do sugar cereals, believe it or not, I'll be bouncing off the wall.
Just a little sugar sprinkled on. It's not the same as like Cocoa Puffs.
You know what? I do it just fine.
Really? Cheerios?
Honey Nut Cheerios at all? No? Honey Nut Cheerios? Maybe?
No, I can't. If I do Honey Nut
not in the
Cheerios, it
morning.
has as much sugar as any sugar cereal, I'll be bouncing off the wall.
Why don't you just eat the box and save a couple dollars instead of eating the cereal? It's probably the same.
I do eat the box when I'm done with the Cheerios. Anyway.
So, no, I was going to ask her because,
What's your question?
since she's an STD
Yes.
clinician lady.
Yeah, I don't think I want to have the threesome with the STD clinic lady.
No, I know that. I understand.
Jeez.
But I mean,
It's been a mix-up in the lab, and all of a sudden she comes home with a cocktail of diseases.
have you also noticed an increase in older people coming in?
Of course.
Because we did talk about that.
Over the past decade, since
Right.
Viagra has come into the sex field into the full force, there's been a run on
Huge
STDs in older people. Absolutely. I can answer that question for her.
Well, I
And
just kind of wondered how they handle it when they come in because, young kids.
Joe, do you ever hear the following announcement at your clinic? Due to a mix-up in the urinary lab, there'll be no apple juice served today. Do you ever hear that at all?
Did I hear what?
Never mind. Anyway, anything else you'd like to share with us?
No, that's
Okay.
it. I just want to say that it is disgusting that a man would dip his thing in a sperm pool that his friend has just spit in.
Well, I mean, you could say that. Yeah, it doesn't happen seconds after, but any man who has sex with a woman is going to be in a spot where other men have been.
Yeah, but it's one thing that if where that man has been has had a couple weeks to clean itself out because
Oh, it cleans itself out. It's like an oven. It's self-cleaning.
Yeah, you push the
it
button
is.
and it turns on.
We shed ourselves and we shed
Clean as a
our
whistle.
vaginal lining and we shed all that. And
You shed your vaginal lining?
You do? Like, we're like snakes?
Yeah, every spring they shed their vaginal lining.
I mean, no,
hell are you
seriously,
talking about?
what is she talking about? Because
Now, this is
Women
gross.
That
shed
is
their vaginal
interesting.
lining?
yeah, well, every cell in your body regenerates, so you shed all your cells everywhere.
Well, I got a guy, is it a guy named Ryan on the line who says he had a 3-on-1 recently and he doesn't think it's gross. So there.
and he dipped right away.
Not a 2-on-1, but a 3-on-1. Ryan, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Tell Joe what apparently she's not aware of.
It's not gross, you know what I'm saying? One's in the cootie, one's in the booty.
All right, I think that says it all. Why don't we just leave it right there?
The T-Man Show.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted, Terry.
Okay.
I was reading a bunch of comments that Vinnie the Pooh printed out for me.
Oh.
Apparently, you remember like a week or two ago when we had a girl come on the air when we talked about how the reports are that Star Jones and Dwayne Wade have been hooking up.
Right.
In a sexual fashion, believe it or not, just in case anyone's not clear on what hooking up means. Yeah, I know. It's shocking. I have to go on to say that I'm talking about in a sexual fashion because when you're hearing Dwayne Wade and Star Jones mentioned in the same sentence, you're not thinking about anything sexual, I would imagine.
Right.
Yes, hooking up in a sexual fashion. Remember when we had that conversation the first day the story broke?
Yes.
Then it was followed up by a girl who called in who said she, in fact, had sex with D. Wade when he was in town.
Correct.
All right?
Yes.
Well, a lot of, or at least a couple of, websites out there, MediaTakeout.com, those kind of sites have gone with that story and have put the audio of this show up on their site playing the call of what they're calling a groupie. I guess that's the word that covers all kinds of scenarios. The groupie that called in to a radio DJ and talked about how she screwed Dwayne Wade. They put our show clip, that call up on their website. First of all, is that even legal to be lifting clips from our show and without permission putting them up on other websites? Is that legal?
Yeah, I guess.
In a world where I use YouTube all the time,
I
feel
know.
really
Right.
hypocritical for me to complain, right?
Yeah. It's not,
But then all these comments of people that have gone to these websites and listened to her call, it's just kind of interesting to read. Here's the audio. Here's how we sound on
oh no,
I don't know if this is MediaTakeout.com or just, random websites out there that have posted that call up on their site. Want to hear a couple of seconds of it?
Absolutely.
In and out. Yes.
Elisa is on the air. She's claiming she slept with Dwayne Wade. Yes, Elisa.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
That's how you sound on websites across the country, Terry.
Wow.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. In and out, in and out. I don't even...
Sounds like a typical morning, don't get me wrong, but...
Jeez, good morning, everybody. In and out, in and out.
It's a family show. What the hell am I doing here, Terry? Right before... This is how they posted the call. I don't know what site Pasty laid this down from. Sites.
Right.
But... I think we make our podcast available, I know we do, on our website. So I guess it's fair game for anyone to lift whenever they want.
Yeah.
But shouldn't they still have to get permission or no? Whatever, if they're not, I don't care. Anyhow.
It's the same thing Metallica's saying about people playing their songs on YouTube.
Right.
Whatever, yeah.
I don't know what we were talking about right before I took the call that I was saying what I was saying, Terry.
Right.
But that's how they started the call on this particular website. I guess they could have started with, Elisa, you're on the air, but they chose to start it with... In and out, in and out, in and out. Yes, Elisa is on the air. She's claiming she slept with Dwayne Wade. Yes, Elisa.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I did. My name is Alyssa, and, yes. When, Miami played Swan...
Just goes.
Wow.
There's some... tons of comments from people that went to the site and, just wrote about it.
Yeah?
This girl sounds so stupid and immature, like one of those drunk, cheap, nasty, low self-esteem hoes.
Wow. Her hater horns are out, too.
Those are my favorite kind of girls.
She'd always get so lucky to stumble into the... I don't think that this is accurate. If they, I don't know, did they post the entire call? Because we talked to that girl for about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, we did. We did. We asked a lot of questions.
Anytime you're listening to some clip on whatever website about anything, to sit back and listen to 15 minutes of something is hard.
Yeah.
Even on the things I'm most interested in, whatever, downloading, just playing on a website, you get past the 4-minute mark, it gets tough.
Me need pictures.
Rye Beauty writes, I love that the DJ is just egging her on. Is that what I am, Terry?
You're a DJ.
I keep this show exclusive.
Right.
I don't like to let the show branch out too far.
No, I understand.
I'm happy about that.
Yes.
But then because of our lack of popularity in certain states in this country, because people don't know of us on a grand scale, which is the way I like it, what I don't like is being referred to as a DJ.
No, I know.
All right?
I got it.
A DJ.
Hey, DJ.
I love how the DJ is just egging her on. The chick knows she's lying. What is the woman trying to get out of this? She sounds idiotic. Oh.
And you guys said I was kind of hard on her and didn't.
Oh, that's right. You did have. Yeah, I remember.
My hater horns were out. My hater horns were out.
Your hater horns were out, Terry.
What does that mean, hater horns?
He's the one you ask him.
Who's Chic Noir, man?
I don't know. Well,
there's a girl who commented on the call here named Chic Noir. Looks really freaking hot because they have little pictures of themselves when they make a comment. Some of them do. We gotta track down Chic Noir. Chick, or either Chick Noir or Chic Noir or something like that. Chick Noir.
No, I'm on it, dude.
All right, Pastela?
Hey, Chic. It's Pasty. What's going on?
Some hot girls that commented on this call of ours, on this here program, Terry, from a week or so ago.
Are they believing her?
No, most of the people don't believe that she's telling the truth. I don't know why. Don't women realize that athletes hook up all the time when the game is over? They have to be hooking up with somebody.
Right.
In and out. So why is it so far-fetched that this could be one of those girls? I don't get it. If it's not them, they don't want to believe it's happening to anyone. It's weird. If you would ask any of these girls, do you believe that the NBA players, that all athletes pretty much across the board, when they're on the road, hook up when they're in the hotel? They would say yes. Here you have a call, a girl describing a situation that seemed very detailed and believable. Oh, she's lying.
Well, maybe it's because those women who do the little hookup thing with those athletes usually don't come on the air and air their dirty laundry, so to speak, because there's maybe a code of silence or...
Screw that code of silence. If I was a woman and I screwed a hot-ass ball player, I'd tell the world right to the rooftops.
Also, too, they want the ability to be that
Why is the DJ yodeling?
Yeah, you're going to read that next, tomorrow.
That's what I'm going to read tomorrow. Why is the DJ yodeling? Yes, Terry. What
They
were you
want to be able to hook up with that athlete again.
saying? Whatever. One and done.
They want to be that girl in the port here.
I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know if all the girls that hook up with athletes are thinking, oh, I got to keep my mouth shut so I can get a second time around.
Well, anything that's going to better their chance, why air it?
I think most girls think they're hot enough for a second time around no matter what. And
well, I think, though, that if it gets back to Dwayne Wade or whatever, that it's all public, he's going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have.
Yeah, that doesn't fly. I don't think that's the reason.
Right.
I just think it's women unable to just accept that it's happening to people other than them. Seriously. And yet they know that dudes are hooking up.
Right.
So why is it so far-fetched that here's a girl? They're out there, right? If they're hooking up, then the girls that they're hooking up with are out there somewhere.
Yes.
Then why couldn't it have been this girl? Every woman who writes about this call that got lifted and put on other websites around the country is just not believing this girl's story.
Right. See,
why?
I'm not alone.
Why?
Well.
Somebody write, wow, this is some funny shit. See, we're appreciative of people that don't know who we are.
Yeah.
See, I think it usually takes about 3 to 6 months for people to embrace us, Terry. The first time people hear me, they think I'm just a weirdo. I don't know why. I don't know why they would feel that.
In and out.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So Lisa is on the air. She's claiming she slept with Dwayne.
Anonymous writes, another dumb groupie sperm dumper.
Wow.
Sperm dump, I'm sorry.
Oh, nice.
Because dumper would be on the other end. Yeah.
Right.
Probably that too, by the way.
Get some class and wait till the man is divorced. If D. Wade and Star are having sex, he tells her, shake that Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy. That's what someone wrote at 10:28. Was this 10:28 last night, or it doesn't have a date on it? These comments like rolling in by the day, or what, Pasty? Oh, I don't know if Pasty knows. No. At 10:19, somebody wrote, now you know that makes too much sense for him and other ballers to go and do that. Come on now. I don't get that comment. All right. At 10, these stupid young girls need to get somewhere and sat down. Yes, sat down. I mean, why would they just engage in casual sex in this day and age? No baller or whatever is worth your life.
Wow, really?
So people are getting serious with their comments. You're just as likely to get an STD from a big-time, high-profile athlete, baller, Hollywood actor, superstar, as anybody on the street, I guess, is what Anonymous at 10:01 is saying.
Oh, we are actually allowed to wear condoms if you'd like. Could be an option,
yeah,
right?
she did. Didn't she point out in her call that she wore a condom or
yes,
no?
I'm pretty sure she did.
Pretty sure I remember it that way, too.
Even if she didn't, she said she didn't.
Didn't she say he was just laying there and asked about, are your breasts real, and blah, 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 and they had little...
And she had no intention of having sex with him that night.
None.
If you
And
remember
then while they were having sex, her friend came out of the bathtub because she had taken a shower.
And started touching her feet. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to Dwayne Wade's room because he has free HBO. That's the only reason.
It's hard to find.
Yes, it is. It's quite the amenity.
I love that the DJ is just egging her on. This chick knows she's lying. What woman doesn't notice a big, fine black man when she's single? Secondly, this is idiotic. It sounds like the chick that accused KUBE.
Oh.
She's not saying you raped her or anything.
Right.
That's a little different, yeah.
What other comments are here that are interesting? She's just mad. She's missing out on getting Mr. Wade's baby yogurt. He's commenting on another girl's comment. I get it.
That's funny.
Bronx State of Mind wrote, she's just mad she's missing out on getting Mr. Wade's baby yogurt. He wasn't commenting on the call. He was commenting on another poster. She's got to settle for bench warmers.
Yeah, bench warmers make about $2 million a year in the NBA. Not bad.
Bronx, I think you nailed it, brother. This site is hilarious. One would think a true baller / groupie or whatever would not have time to be out there. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting that our call from a week or so ago has been put on certain sites.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
Whatever. Hey.
Wow.
What else is going on, Terrence?
Well,
Tell the DJ.
Oh, Mr. DJ, let me tell you some news.
Hey, with the DJ?
I am with the DJ.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me, baby.
Well, Britney Spears apparently took advantage of this past weekend being at her sister's baby shower.
Yes.
And apologized to her family and everybody for all the craziness and chaos that she has caused.
Now, is that true, or is this just another example of what somebody heard may have happened?
No.
I'm going to find out Britney was nowhere near a baby shower.
No, well...
And Jamie Lynn didn't even have a baby shower this weekend. Is that confirmed that baby shower did happen for Jamie Lynn this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And I would think then Britney would then show up to that. All right, then.
It was in Louisiana, so not in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
All friends and family and a...
and she gave one of those, gather round, I have something to say here.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Well,
my behavior over the past 27 years, I want to apologize for.
Oh, she's been drinking. Oh, boy.
And by the way, there's another custody hearing set for today.
Is anyone going to answer that question, by the way?
What?
Why do women agree across the board? They obviously accept that this is happening, that athletes, when they're on the road, hook up, and why wouldn't they, Terry? It's a long little journey on your road trips, and even if you're the greatest, wonderfulest guy in the world, you got to break down sooner or later to start screwing the groupies to throw themselves at you. You can't help yourself, and maybe a select few have been able to hold up, but they're very, either that or very devout, whatever. Mm-hmm. So if they understand that it's happening, then why, when a woman comes out and says, yes, I'm one of the many that have had an athlete while he was on the road, why do they say, oh, she's lying? Why?
I can't answer me. I tried to answer you, and you said I was wrong, so I don't.
Steve, you're on the air
anymore.
They, you know what? All of the women out there, they know they would have done the exact same thing. It wasn't like she went in the room looking for Charles Barkley or something. She just was hanging out with her friend. She explained exactly what she did. She was laying there. She was casual about it. It was a believable story to me.
Mm-hmm. Me too. And yet, women don't like to hear other women that actually have. She wasn't bragging necessarily. I didn't feel like she was bragging. She was sharing a story. She didn't call up out of nowhere just to tell us that story and tell us the details. She didn't just call up and say, hey, team, let me tell you what happened to me 6 months ago, and we weren't even on the subject. The only reason she called was because we were very much on the subject of D-Wade. Today we were talking about him hooking up with Star Jones. And you had then said, well, he wouldn't cheat on his wife. And then she called up to say...
Because of what I read, and we also talked about how you even said when he was at a party.
That point. I'm just saying she then called up. She had a purpose as to why she was calling.
I understand that.
She wasn't bragging, is my point.
By the way, we've talked about plenty of athletes. How come we didn't get all the other little groupies calling up and talking about how they hooked up with that athlete, this athlete, so on and so forth?
Because you didn't then go on to say, well, that can't happen with that athlete because he's faithful to his wife.
Well, at that time, those are the only things that I know of.
Well, I'm not getting on you for what you said. I'm just saying you're just wondering why she called up and everyone was thinking, well, she's just bragging. No, she wasn't bragging. She was calling to dispute a point that you were trying to make.
Mm-hmm. It had happened like a couple months before, right?
Right.
I mean, so you would think she would have called in.
No, if she was a bragger, she would have called then, yes.
That's what I'm saying, but they're just drinking Haterade, Quit drinking the Haterade.
I love my Haterade, and I drink it every morning, Steve.
Well, of course, you're protected by the law. Why wouldn't you drink Haterade?
It always comes down to that.
Wow.
All right, you guys have a good morning.
It took me a second to figure out what he meant by that. I'm like, why? Because she's on the radio? And then I realized... Terry's married to the law.
Makes love to the law.
I do.
Wow, you make love to the law?
I do.
Wow, that's kind of interesting.
It's pretty cool.
You ever think about it that way? Give it to me, law. Throw the book at me. You ever think about it that way or no?
I'm sure he's wanted to from time to time.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. You sound really bassy, boy. You got some
you did.
real authoritative bass in that mic.
Well, I'm glad, because sometimes I think I sound kind of whiny. But on this website that they posted that call, I think they added a little extra bass.
Yes.
Made me sound even better than I do.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Yes, Elisa is on the air. She's claiming she slept with Dwayne Wade. Yes, Elisa.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
See, already the horn started sprouting right there.
Oh, jeez. Mm-hmm. You can hear that in her voice right away.
Yeah, boy. Yes.
Oh, jeez. This can't be true. You can totally hear it. That's a good point. Play that back real quick, please.
You just
Yes, Elisa is on the air. She's claiming she slept with Dwayne Wade. Yes, Elisa.
Oh, jeez.
Totally. Yeah, you can hear
My
it.
name is Alyssa, and
She even goes on to correct me.
I know.
If she was making up a story, she would go by Elisa.
She wouldn't care.
She wouldn't care.
yes, I did. My name is Alyssa, and
I call her Elisa.
yes. When
All right. I don't go through the whole story again.
Scrambling with her phone or something? What's all that noise? I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe it doubles us a vibrator. I don't know. Anyway, this is just a little bit of an interesting situation. Anyway. So Britney Spears apologized. Okay, wonderful. What
Yes.
else? What else? Another real exciting little quickie. What do you got?
Yeah,
there?
another little quickie I have for you. Apparently, Denise Richards recently fired a nanny because she was talking a little trash about Charlie Sheen, even though we all know that Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen don't really get along per se. At least she's trying to be cordial and tell this nanny that you don't talk trash about my kid's dad. So I guess that's a good thing. She has a reality show coming up, too, by the way.
So Denise Richards' nanny was talking trash about Denise Richards' ex-husband in front of the kids, or just when the kids weren't even around? Because in front of the kids, I could see Denise Richards having a big problem with
In
that.
front
That is
of their-
that is their father.
Yes.
And I don't care how laughable you think his television show is, you don't say it out loud in front of his children.
Right.
But if it's maybe just between girls, Denise Richards would have let that slide. Not only let that slide, but tossed in an extra dose of a put down on
and that's
Charlie
the
Sheen on
interesting
top of it
thing,
all.
too, is that, I mean, we know publicly she has come out and said a lot of things about Charlie. Like,
Well, she's allowed to, Terry.
but she's, I mean, if that's the
At least
case,
she thinks that way.
well, my only thing is, and I agree, she shouldn't, people shouldn't talk about the father in front of the kids, so on and so forth. However, really, she needs to also back herself up some, too, and not be so public about all his stuff, because it's not like the kids don't hear it in the public eye. So it's just as bad as talking about it in front of them. So, I mean, yeah, we all know he's a dirty dog. Sure, we got that, but
He's not a dirty dog. He's exactly what everyone who makes it big in Hollywood should be. Gambling in his basement,
in his basement.
on horse racing
Yeah.
and dog tracks, and in every black book of every top flight Hollywood madam.
And had your Miss Dupre be a cheerleader for him, and
That's the scoop?
yeah,
The scoop is that he
She was-
scooped up on Ashley Alexander Dupre before Governor Spitzer?
yeah, and in fact, loved it when he.
Governor Spit and Shoves her?
Give
Yeah.
her the old Spitzer.
Okay,
Sounds really painful.
Good family show, and actually loved it when she dressed up as a cheerleader.
Oh,
for
that's
him.
right. I think
yeah,
I did
remember?
hear a story about that.
Yeah,
No.
loved her.
You call him nasty. You call him vile. You call him, what did you call him, Terry? What'd
A
you call-
dirty dog.
You call Charlie Sheen a dirty dog. Do you really feel that way? Or if you were
Yeah,
Charlie Sheen, if you were Charlie Sheen, would you be living his life just exactly the way he's doing it?
Nah, I'm not. No, I don't think so.
Think about it again.
No.
Think about it again. First of all, become a man right now before our eyes. Oh, you did that a
jeez.
couple years ago. Anyway, now,
Yes.
become a man who's got Charlie Sheen's success resume in his wake, Terry. I
See,
mean, not only has he hit the scene running
Right.
as a teenager in
Right.
movies. I mean, he was in some of the biggest movies in the 80s as a teenager.
Sure.
He was a star in Lucas.
That's right.
He then went on to be the young superstar in the movie Wall Street, which won an Academy Award, not for his part, but a bunch of them for the rest of the movie. So all through his career, he's been top of the heap kind of guy.
He
Right.
was amazing in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Had his little low points.
Sure.
Had his moments of bad movies that he made that were laughable, but
Who hasn't?
but who hasn't? And now has, whether you realize it or not, the the most successful TV show on television, at least as far as salary is concerned. He's the highest paid TV star, aside from like Simon Cowell and people like that.
Right.
He's the highest paid sitcom star.
Yeah. He's the highest paid actor.
Highest paid actor on TV right now as we sit here.
Says a lot about our country.
Whether you didn't realize that or not, if you didn't realize that, well, you realize it now because it's the truth. It's a fact. He's the highest paid television star.
Why is he living with a little boy on that show? We'll never know.
Who's in a show that requires acting. Although they say now American Idol requires acting because they rehearse those lines about their performances now all the time. But anyway, that aside, Charlie Sheen is number one. Now consider all that and tell me you wouldn't live his life exactly dead on the way he's been living it. Gambling up a storm, boozing.
That'd be worse. I probably never would have got married.
He at least made an attempt to settle down.
Yeah.
He tried.
Right.
Had kids.
Right.
Denise Richards said she never got any attention from him. He was always in the basement gambling on websites and drinking and doing lines and going to porn sites.
Yeah.
I've been the worst. Get out of here. I'm going to need...
You hear her footsteps coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
All right, I'm back, dude. I'm going to need 30 of those blues, 30 of the yellows.
Ordering up.
Yeah.
Not to say you don't feel sorry.
And I'll pay extra if you deliver.
Not to say if that's the case, not to say if it's a true story that you don't feel sorry for Denise Richards. No one can not understand that if you're a wife of some dude and he's down in the basement gambling all the time and drinking and doing drugs.
I love that.
Basements are cool.
Gambling in the basement, betting on the 4-horse with a drink in your hand, sitting on your couch. God, I love that.
And then rooting them down the stretch.
Right, screaming at the screen.
What the crap out of that neck?
Whoa, now.
So from her perspective, we can understand that it's a tough little marriage situation to be in where your husband would rather be boozing alone and gambling by himself in the basement.
Instead of having family time with the...
having any family time. But now from his perspective...
Families.
As I said, in every black book of every top flight, madam, all over the country, Heidi Fleiss, a bunch of others that maybe you know, maybe you don't.
Right.
Tell me that that's not the way you're supposed to be doing it if you're Charlie Sheen. You wouldn't be doing it that way, Terry?
I don't get it.
Hard to get mad at him.
Hard to get mad.
Got a great life.
That's a pretty good life.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, for you
And you
guys.
get to be brothers with Emilio Estevez.
Oh, lucky you.
Hey, the Pooh, answer me honestly. Don't say what you think I want to hear. You tell me the truth. If you're Charlie Sheen, is that the way you go about it, or do you do things a little differently?
If I'm Charlie Sheen, I maybe kind of scale back on the coke and the drugs that he was doing. But as far as like the alcohol and the gambling and the women,
you don't think alcohol could be as dangerous as drugs? That's...
Well, it's dangerous, just probably not as dangerous, I'm thinking.
Well, it depends.
That's coming from a person who loves to drink.
the capacity that you use it, all right? I mean, alcohol, if you abuse it, can be as dangerous as any drug.
Well, I mean...
It is a drug.
Well, then I don't want to make it worse by compounding drugs on top of it. But so
you would do everything but the drugs.
Yeah, you just got to pick one.
Easy.
Yeah, just go with
the whole mic just went up your nose.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
Yeah, everything but the drugs, pretty much.
We are not promoting drug use, ladies and gentlemen. And as you listen to the T-Man, you can be rest assured, I am not Hot Shot Scott.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't promote it.
Okay. I'm a drug-free man.
Wow. You're like the DARE program.
That's right.
I want one of those shirts, by the way. Somebody please send me one. I'd love to wear a DARE shirt.
You're going to get like 5 of them this week.
And I've been that way for a long time, and I expect to die that way. Huh?
All right.
So you want to grab a drink after the show?
Yes. Count me in.
Right now is the best you're ever going to feel. Not good. It's a bad way to look at life. When you wake up, that's the best you're going to feel.
Huh?
Never going to feel any better.
What if this way is just fine? Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. It's great.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
What if this way is better than the way I would feel if I was all drugged out?
Guarantee it's not.
Gee.
Well,
somebody has a problem.
Is that what you're telling yourself?
Yeah. That's what I tell my counselor. A counselor and I had the same conversation. It's the best you're going to feel, dude. You don't know what it's like. Have a monkey on your back.
So the sex and the booze, you're all for that, but the drugs you're not in on.
Nah. Couldn't do it.
Okay, good.
And Vinny's kind of living that life now, though. Without $20 million a year.
Without the sex?
Well, I don't know. He's doing okay, isn't he?
I don't think he's having nearly as much sex as he should be having.
All right.
For a guy who's got
always talked about,
Yeah. I mean, I see all the girls on his MySpace. And I'm not hearing.
Really?
I'm not hearing stories. I should be hearing stories about Vinnie the Pooh doing
Why
some
would you want to hear stories about
dirty things. Because I mean, not because I would get off on them.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. Like, why would you want to know? Like,
But why would I want to know? Because I want to at least know that you're making the most out of your. Who knows how long it lasts, dude? You never know how long it's going to last.
I'm okay.
You don't want to be washed up at 25, looking back, going, "I should have taken more advantage of what I had."
I'm okay.
Not to say you will be. I think you got a lot of years left in you, but you can't guarantee anything.
Well, you're right.
You got to strike while the iron is what's again.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be hitting the club at 34 with a receding hairline and a Kangol.
If you're saying
That could be you.
Whoa.
if you're saying that that's truly the way you want to go about it, then make the most of it.
I'm just saying. I'm okay.
All it takes is one email from one random girl to MySpace come rolling in, and you should be like seeing her within a few hours.
But I'm saying, is my word not
Hey,
good enough?
T-Man, I like the show. I'm coming over.
Exactly. That's the way it goes. All right.
Right.
You get see, here's the thing.
crazy.
Vinnie the Pooh gets a random.
down.
Vinnie the Pooh gets a random email on MySpace from a girl who's a listener,
Right.
Who talks about how she thinks he sounds cute and everything.
Yeah, plenty.
He just lets it sit there and forgets about it or whatever. He doesn't realize in 2 hours they should be meeting up. 2 hours.
Right.
2 hours.
Yes.
Man.
That's giving you an hour leeway.
You go home, wash the 4 major areas, and move on with your life.
4 major areas.
I hope you can recite for us. I hope you can tell us right now. If you're not aware of the 4 major areas, maybe you're not ready for these hookups. Tell us the 4 major areas.
I guess I'm not ready for the hookups.
You can't.
I know about the 3 S's. I mean, I'm a huge advocate about the 3 S's. But not about the 4 major areas.
Listen, on a regular basis, when it comes down to it, it's only the 4 major areas that really need to be washed. All right? The rest is all window dressing.
Really?
Okay? I mean, you don't need to wash your hair every day when it comes down to it. I do.
Really?
But, yes.
That's really.
Really?
It's probably.
But when you have short hair, it doesn't really matter.
You're really only supposed to do it every other day. You're not.
All right, well, I pretty much do it every day.
No, I know.
Anyway. But when it comes down to it, as I said, you really only need to wash the 4 major areas on a daily basis. Now, what are the 4 major
I'm
areas?
assuming back and front and...
Well, back and front is not.
No, I'm talking
more
area.
specific areas.
That's not an area? And in the back of that, that's not an area either?
Okay, that. Now you're
Then the
pointing-
back,
jeez,
it's a
you guys.
is it in a family
You've
show?
now hit on 2 areas,
Yeah, see?
but I didn't know what you meant by back and front. Now, okay, back and front
The
of.
back and then, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, that's 2.
And I'm assuming somewhere up yonder and...
Well, where?
Yonder.
I don't know, you know, the undercarriage right here and...
It's underarms and teeth. That's it.
Well, you brush your teeth in the shower.
Well, I mean, wherever you
Some
need to
people
do it.
do that, yes.
I don't brush my teeth in the
You
shower.
don't need to brush your teeth in the shower.
But
Okay.
You're
brushing
talking
the
about,
teeth
you're talking
is
about
something-
washing the major
Mouth, underarms,
back and front.
both crotch areas.
Yes.
Come on, that's a given. But
Good to go. Be there in a half hour now.
If you use the same brush, you can save 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And a couple bucks.
nice.
What a deal.
All right. Okay. The fact that he can't recite the 4 major areas is a little concerning.
I got time with
Bad for the girls he's with.
Do we wonder why
No,
he
I
doesn't
mean,
hook
no,
up as
I'm a
much as
clean
he-
person. I just...
I'm not so sure now. I think
know.
some of the smells I smell in this studio every once in a while. I now have figured out where the source was all that time.
Ooh, word of mints.
Mm-hmm.
T-Man Show.
E! News has confirmed that Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds are engaged.
Wow.
The stars have been dating for a little over a year. Ryan was previously engaged to Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
Scarlett's rep tells us no wedding date has been set. Congrats to the happy couple.
Congrats to the happy couple if you actually go on and get married, unlike Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette. There were 2 Canadians that thought they found love, Terry. But never made it to the altar. And now he's trying to get all up and married with Scarlett Johansson. You telling me those titties are off the market? Come on. Wow. No way.
Sounds like he's dying to settle down, man.
That does.
2 engagements?
Was he just in How I Met Your Mother?
He was, yes.
And he was in X-Men? Was that, am I thinking of the right guy?
Yeah. He was Van Wilder, if you ever saw that movie. Terrible.
Van Wilder. Oh, I'm thinking of Van Helsing. Okay.
Yeah.
He was Van Wilder.
He was Van Wilder, yes.
And that's like a comedy.
If you want to call it that.
I didn't see it.
That's how the movie company called it, but
All right.
that's up for debate.
I saw Van Helsing. He wasn't in that.
I don't think he was in that, no.
That was Hugh Jagoff, who was also in X-Men.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting all confused here.
But I think Ryan Reynolds was an X-Men, too.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was an X-Men,
Right.
but he's not Hugh Jagoff.
No,
all
you're right. He looks like kind of like a pretty boy, kind of blonde. Van Wilder. He's just
kind of like a Dane Cookish looking guy.
Yeah, kind of.
I think I know who I'm thinking of. And he's engaged to Scarlett Johansson. What is she, about 25? Is that what they said?
She's probably younger. I mean,
I think they said she was 25.
Oh, okay.
That sounds about right. Maybe they said he was 20. I don't know. But
he was on a TV show for 3 years, too.
She wants to get married?
Yeah.
Really?
She does.
Is she sure?
I think so.
Huh. All right.
She's there.
If she says so.
Right.
Now, what'd you want to tell me? You got something you wanted to say?
I did, yes.
Go ahead. Let me hear.
Guess what movie comes out on DVD today? You've been long anticipating this movie. Not really. But you will be excited.
Not really.
It's like, because they release movies from the 80s, the 90s.
It's not one of those.
Deal?
It was out probably 6 months ago. Maybe less.
Did I see it?
You did not, but we contemplated it. But we just couldn't pull the trigger.
We contemplated seeing a movie 6 months ago. Were we laughing when we contemplated it or no?
Oh, yeah.
We were laughing about it.
I'm going to say 6 months to a year so you're not totally confused.
6 months to a year ago, we thought about seeing this movie, but then we didn't.
Couldn't do it.
We couldn't. Why couldn't we do it? We just...
Awful. But we want to see it. That's the weird thing.
I know exactly what it is.
I don't know if you do.
I know exactly what it is.
I don't think you do.
I bet you I do. I'll bet you $50 that I do before I even tell you what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope you do.
And I believe that you don't think I know what it is, but I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
And I know what movie we contemplated seeing that we never got around to seeing.
Okay.
The movie with the trailer that we watched a million times with the girl who had, it's called Teeth, with teeth in her VJ, right? That one? Teeth.
Oh, you got the buzz.
I said teeth.
You got the buzz.
Teeth is out
He's
today.
buzzing
Oh,
you.
did you say teeth?
I said teeth. Oh, jeez. I'm glad you didn't bet me. You never said you took the bet.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, that's because you thought I had it.
Yeah.
You didn't want me to have to take money from you live on the show.
I actually thought you were going to get it.
I thought I was going to get it, too. It's not Teeth?
No.
Teeth, I don't even... we talked about Teeth. Mm-hmm. Teeth was a great concept, Terry.
Right.
It was a movie about a girl.
Great concept.
It was a horror movie.
With teeth in her...
Yeah, she had teeth in her VJ, and she would go around chewing up guys' songs because she was... that's the greatest concept for a movie that I've ever heard of in my life.
Well, some men would probably say that there's plenty of women out there who not necessarily have teeth down there, but do eat up a few of men's songs.
Oh, geez. What the hell are you talking about, man? This is a family show, and you know what? Obviously, you're not able to be on it anymore, Terry, with that kind of nasty talk. We're talking about something serious here. We're talking about a concept for a movie. No, it's a true movie that was out there that nobody saw, that never made it any kind of big at all.
I know it played at a couple festivals. That I do know.
And yet, I am still blown away by the concept for this day and age with the horror movies running out of storylines. Here, they came up with one that's original, it's fresh, it's fun.
Not really.
It's exciting. It's hot. She was just hot enough. I saw the trailer about 16 times. She was just hot enough in the trailer to make me feel like I would be into it. And then it came and went in movie theaters in like a week. I didn't even know it was out. And it went away. Teeth.
Gone.
Was it called Teeth?
It was called Teeth, yes. I don't know if it was mainstream. I think it might have been, but I know it was at a couple festivals. People reviewed it.
It never went into major theaters, is what you're saying.
I'm not positive that it did.
It never went into like your Regal cinemas.
I don't think so.
Now showing Teeth.
when Who's Your Caddy is available,
You love Who's Your Caddy.
I love it.
I understand.
Ever.
So it was only in like little one theater kind of places, like little artsy theaters,
yes.
or what?
If in fact it was, I know it played maybe Sundance or some other festivals.
Well, why didn't it get bigger? I'm telling you, if they would have I'll tell you, if they would have put that movie in big theaters, it would have done pretty good.
It's a little much for people.
Yeah,
not for me.
I mean,
you may have to go rated X with that. Maybe.
Really?
I don't know if you can do an NC-17.
You could do that with
the concept of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe.
But you have to. But
you don't have to show.
Yeah, I know you don't have to
show his dilly getting grinded up inside.
Oh no, you should. That'd be pretty cool.
If you want to go X, you got to go that way. Yeah.
Just show his face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's all you really got to do is show his face. But if you wanted to do it the rated X way, you could show his his speckle being taken down like it's in La Machine. I mean, it could be...
And it was cool because she wasn't like a monster. She was kind of...
Right, she wanted to be a good girl.
She wanted to love somebody, right?
These guys were such bastards that they almost had it coming kind of thing. So you almost didn't root for them. You rooted for her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she was born with this deformity of having teeth, not in her mouth. Well, she had some in her mouth, too. But she also had true fang-like teeth.
Great White style. That's what I picked.
Great White style teeth.
Not the band either.
In her VJ. And I think we still have the trailer audio somewhere.
Really?
If I were to look for it, yeah.
Pasty will find you a copy. But it is not... Teeth does not come out today, but it may already be out. And that's what I'm talking about.
Teeth. Pasty! Teeth! Pasty! Wait a minute.
We have it?
I don't know. Go ahead. Oh, you want me to guess what movie?
Yeah. I'll read you the synopsis.
I've run out of energy to guess movies now. I thought I had it with teeth. I can't even think now. My head is spinning.
Starring Blank as a hot chick who refuses to go out on a date with a guy unless he also finds someone to go out with her hideous-looking best friend.
I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
Really?
It sounds like the story of my life, though. But, read it again.
Starring Blank as a hot chick.
Why are you saying blank? Because if you give me the name,
definitely give it away. No question.
Starring Blank.
Yes.
As a hot chick. Juwanna Man? No.
It is not Juwanna Man. No. You'd be very excited for that, though.
Is it a guy?
It is a woman.
It's a woman. Okay. Starring Blank as a hot chick.
Most hot chicks are women.
Well, I mean, it's like the way you said as a hot chick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Go ahead. Starring Blank as a hot chick
who refuses to go out on a date with a guy unless he also finds someone to go out with her hideous-looking best friend.
I don't even remember talking about anything like this.
No one saw it.
By the way, Pasty just passed me a note.
Yeah.
That Teeth, just by coincidence, happens to come out on DVD today.
Wow.
Yes, and I actually got a Terry Cam chat, too, to confirm that.
Pasty, do we have the audio for the trailer of Teeth? I know we had it. Do we have it? Pasty, I think it's somewhere here on the in the archives. If you and your smoky shirt want to come out here and search for it, I want to hear it again. Just the audio is horror movie scary, Terry. And I suggest we all line up wherever we must line up and buy copies of Teeth today.
This movie I'm talking about is scarier.
And maybe this is a scarier movie?
It's not, but it's the prospect of it is scary.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I say it, you'll absolutely remember.
Ooh, let's play a game. Do we have something to give away?
Of course we do. Every day.
Oh, that's right.
You forgot?
No,
no.
He
plays that well.
We have $100 gas cards, $100 Visa cards, all throughout the entire month of May into June. Who knows how long we're going to have them, Terry, but I know we have a whole big stack of Visa cards and Shell gas cards. So, yes, we have, anytime you have a stat, anytime you have something that needs to be put to the challenge, we can give away something. But I'm not going to do it for this.
Oh.
Because I don't even know what he's talking about.
Everyone else does, I bet.
No, I don't think anyone cares. So why don't you just tell us? If we don't have it, let's lay it down there. We can find it. You can find the trailer of Teeth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's all I'm interested in now.
Okay.
Can't focus on anything else.
You may buy this on the way home.
All right, what is it?
Starring Paris Hilton.
Oh,
as a hot chick.
That comes out already?
The hottie and the naughty. Let's go get it. Free screening at your house.
The hottie and the naughty comes out on DVD today.
Man, how many is that going to sell? Your Blockbuster said they have 2, so if anybody wants to buy them, they are there.
The Hottie and the Naughty, which was in the theaters also 1 week, and which set a record for the lowest attendance of any movie in modern times.
Yes.
They're actually putting it on DVD.
They are. Lucky for you.
Actually wasting 73 cents per blank DVD disc.
There you go.
How much does a blank DVD cost?
I think you nailed it.
Sounded like
right around
64
there.
cents?
Yeah.
They're actually taking blank DVDs and putting the Hottie and the Naughty on it, wasting 63 cents a pop.
Oh, yeah. Running commentary with Paris Hilton, you know? So, like, in this scene, this was pretty cool. Cameraman, like, hit on me.
Wow. So there you go. There are your choices today as far as DVD sales. Do you want to buy Teeth? Or do you want to buy the Hottie and the Naughty?
I wonder if it's, like, full price, like $19.99.
Wow.
You know, this guy, I hear the movie is so bad The Hottie and the Naughty. I hear it
know.
is so torturously bad that I wouldn't be shocked if people buy it in decent numbers, to the point where they just buy it to watch a movie that's so laughably bad and just make drinking games out of it and something.
There's plenty of movies that'll become like cult classics, like Killer Tomatoes and that kind of thing.
Yeah, this may become like some kind of cult following situation because it was the lowest ticket sales. Most people don't even know the movie The Hottie and the Naughty, and Paris Hilton not only starred in it, but she produced it. She put $10 million or some odd amount. I think she put $20 million into this movie, and it brought back like 300,000 when it was all said and done.
Yeah.
Or less.
It's going to be awesome, though. Definitely going to watch it when I get home.
Man, if you invested like $15, $20 million in a company, and all you made from that company was like $100,000.
Whoa.
You'd be in a little bit of trouble.
I put that down as bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, no Christmas this year, kids.
Your financial backers might want to have a word with you.
Yeah. You may want to have a word with your financial planner.
Her financial backers, unfortunately for her, are her parents.
Right, exactly.
Who, anything Paris does is going to be okay with them. So even though she made a little dabble into the executive producing world, she produced this movie, The Hottie and the Naughty, and starred in it, and it was the biggest flop that you could ever find in the history of modern movies, Terry.
I remember.
No one went.
I know.
She's managed to make her way into the Guinness Book of World Records, though.
Wow.
Worst movie ever.
Good job.
Is there any way to find out the total gross of how much The Hottie and the Naughty made in movie theaters, Pasty? Is there any way to find out the final figure on what it made when it was all said and done?
I bet you I can find it.
And also to find out exactly how much it cost to make. If you could find out those two figures, I'd be interested.
Easy.
Easy? Wow.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Don't say that till it's done.
I'm the master. You'll see. I type with my heels. That's why it's all out.
While he's doing that, Terry.
Yes.
What else is going on out there, please?
Well, I can...
I know, it's exciting, huh? We have to go.
Well, you're talking about stats. I actually do have a stat that I'd like to give to you.
Let me just put it this way. I won't go out and purposely buy it.
Right.
But if I happen to walk by it in some store, like over the next couple of weeks, I'll buy it.
Sneak it underneath something else in your cart so no one sees it. That's the problem, is asking the guy at the front desk, hey, do you guys have Hottie and the Naughty? No?
Then they make that announcement. Any copies of Hottie and the Naughty left for this guy?
Yeah.
And then everyone in the store turns and looks. Who's buying that crap?
The idiot.
Maybe you win a prize because you'll be the only person in America to buy one.
All of a sudden the bells and whistles go off.
I don't think the balloon's going to drop for the millionth copy sold.
Yeah. I'm going to look around for Ashton Kutcher. And
First copy sold. Da, 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 da. I will be buying it if I walk by it. If I'm staring at it.
Well, you know they're going to put it on one of those end displays so that it's there because they got to get rid of it.
They're putting it on any display. I think, sometimes the first day a DVD's in the store, it says, on sale for $4.99.
Oh, yeah. Bad
New
sign.
release.
Usually
Great bargain.
Well, yeah, usually that happens when a DVD or a book has been in stores for like 6 months. Then they reduce the price and they put the big sticker on saying it's on sale.
Right, Jaws 2 for $4.99 or something, some old movie.
Right, something they figure if you really liked it, you have it by now. So they're trying to give you some incentive. But Hottie and the Naughty could be on sale for $4.99 day one.
Yeah. No, they'll probably still try to get $20 out of you.
Wow.
I ain't paying $20 even if I walk by it. I'll tell you that right now.
I wonder what it's going for.
I don't know. I might pay $20 just to get, as I said, a good laugh, a little drinking game going. Yes, Pasty.
As of April 28th, it has grossed worldwide $1.2 million.
Oh, really? Got up that high.
But it cost them over $9.5 million to make the movie, so they're $8 million in the hole.
It's not as bad as I thought, though.
No.
Well, you had to go
I think negative $8 million is pretty darn bad.
It's bad.
Is that the record?
Are you sure it's 1.2 million worldwide? So some people who are Paris fans watched it overseas.
Well, there was like a story about her in Russia, like going to like the Russian movie awards because they love her over there.
Yeah. You got to go all the way to Russia to be loved.
So the Russian teenage Paris wannabes went out and saw the Hottie and the Naughty.
Yeah.
Your sauce up on vodka, you probably love her.
Yeah.
It was probably so bad they didn't even have Russian subtitles. They just wanted people to not know what they were saying.
And no extra material will be included on the DVD.
Are you sure,
bummer.
Dave? No director commentary?
Really?
About what he was thinking on this scene?
All right.
I'm upset.
Alternate ending.
It's a very exciting day, don't you know?
The T-Man Show. All right. What can I do for you, Miss
Is this your first time?
I played this before, Terry, haven't I? This is the trailer to Teeth.
Oh, yeah, you have.
With the DVD that comes out today that I will be buying. I will make a special trip to the store for this one. Hottie and the Naughty has to be staring me right in the face by accident for me to purchase. But this one I go online to have sent to me overnight. This is Teeth, Terry.
Yeah.
All right. What can I do for you, miss? Is this your first time? Okay. So I imagine you have no idea what to expect.
This is the girl who has teeth in her VJ, Terry, by some birth deformity. Visiting her gynecologist for the first time. You can imagine...
That's great.
The crazy shenanigans that take place in this kind of visitation, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So I imagine you have no idea what to expect.
Not really.
Don't worry. I'm not going to bite you.
Oh, Jay!
Lie down.
That is funny.
Do all gynecologists sound like this, Terry?
Well, actually, yeah, they do.
They tell you to lie down.
And then move down a little bit and everything.
Yeah, but they don't sing it like that. They
Well,
don't
they
sound
don't
all
sing it like
Just
that.
lie down. They sound a little more professional than that, I would
Right,
think.
of course.
Not that this guy doesn't sound unprofessional.
He's trying to sound soothing because he understands she's a little nervous, right? Doesn't he ask her, is this your first time?
That's
And
right.
So he wants to make her calm.
Has a little double entendre, doesn't it, Terry? Huh? Huh?
So I imagine you have no idea what to expect.
Not really.
Don't worry. I'm not going to bite you.
Why did this movie not do well? I mean, the actors sound...
Well, it's a little campy. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to bite you. It's a little, come on, a little campy.
But the actors sound reasonable. It doesn't sound like a big joke. It doesn't sound like Paris Hilton playing a part here,
Yeah,
right?
if you watch the trailer, she actually looks kind of believable. She has a concerned look on her face that you buy.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look horrible.
This movie should have made $70 million its first weekend.
Wow.
Not in little tiny theaters and indie little shows.
All right. What can I do for you, miss? Is this your first time? Okay. So I imagine you have no idea what to expect.
Not really.
Don't worry. I'm not going to bite you. Lie down.
Lie down. You're laughing over. Just lie down, Terry.
Lie down. Put your feet right in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Listen to his shock.
Are you sexually active?
No, I just want to be checked out.
Okay, then.
Sick whisper.
Ew, that was a sick whisper.
Do gynecologists typically ask their patients if they're sexually active?
Well, yeah.
Took one look at Terry. I was like, you think? Scream sex.
I think he just looked...
Jeez, are you jealous?
He just
or
looked
what?
right down at her and said, well, okay, no need for this question.
No. Next.
Usually you fill out something that lets them know your little status.
Really, in the questionnaire in the waiting room is the answer to that question, so they don't ask you like this gynecologist asked her in the movie.
Right. I mean, they do look over their notes, and if it is marked, yes, sexually active,
Well,
they
probably
may ask.
wouldn't have been as impactful for the movie if he just would have saw that question on her little questionnaire.
Right.
So he had to ask her.
Right.
Are you sexually active?
No, I just
Oh, what girl is it?
want to be checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Right in her ear.
Listen to this. This is the shock. This is the awe. Reaching in. He's up to
I
his
think
elbow.
there might be something weird going on inside.
He's up to his elbow right now.
What did you put in here?
He gets eaten by the teeth?
Yeah, vagina attacks, Terry. That's what happened.
Really?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
Do you hear his pain? Do you hear his suffering? Tell me you're not going to go out and buy this movie.
The innocent doctor just trying to make her...
He's like, what did you put in here?
Right.
The best is when he says, what did you put in here?
Like it's a joke.
Like she put some Halloween little plastic teeth in there to mess with them.
What'd you put in here?
Mm-hmm. That's what he says to her. What did you put in here?
I think there might be something weird going on inside.
You think?
What did you put in here?
Oh,
Why do they play that?
Every
after-
good horror movie has a little childish nursery rhyme sounding music that makes you that much more scared, Terry.
Sure.
So far I'm hearing nothing but a perfectly executed horror movie that should have made $70 million in its opening weekend that never made it to the big theaters.
Crazy.
What am I missing here? Maybe when I see it, I'll be like, oh my gosh, what was I talking about? This movie's awful.
That actress won an award at the Sundance Film Festival.
For this
movie?
For this movie?
So why is this movie not big?
She won the Special Jury Prize for Dramatic Performance.
Oh, and if the nursery rhyme sounding music doesn't make you scared, the whistling will.
There's something inside of me that's lethal.
Oh, now we know why she won the award right there.
We could do without the whistling. The whistling sounds like a hobo is following her or something. I don't know. It doesn't scare me.
That was very convincing when she said there's something inside me that's lethal.
Great actress.
There's something inside of me that's lethal.
Lethal? Well, I would think teeth in a vagina, yes, could be seen as...
I mean, not lethal.
Something
painful.
that may seem a little bit off.
Well, but
not lethal.
If the teeth...
It's lethal to other people.
It's not only if you put your head in there.
Well, this gynecologist stuck his arm in and never came out.
He'll live.
We don't know that. We didn't see the movie.
All right, that's true. No, I got to go rent 2 movies today.
I think it sucks you up like a...
Yeah, that's the way it sounds because
it sucks you in.
Screaming like he's getting sucked in and there's like motion, right?
He's getting mauled. It's like if someone slits your wrist,
Dentata.
What?
It's Latin for teeth.
See, they even give you a little education in this movie.
Oh, no wonder.
You can leave the theater. Well, it's out of the theaters now. Knowing what the Latin word for teeth is. If that's all you get out of it, Terry, isn't that enough?
Something.
Sure.
You know how she discovers it is she gets raped.
What?
Yeah, in the movie. Just gave it away. That's how she discovers she has it.
Well,
That'd be great.
I thought you said she wasn't sexually active.
Not by choice.
Oh, I see.
Dentata.
What?
It's Latin for teeth. It's what's inside me.
Oh, geez! All right, just give me a hand job.
Are you afraid?
I can only imagine what video we're missing out on right now, Terry.
Oh, so can I.
The audio.
Something scary.
You think?
This is too weird.
Just wait.
That's how the trailer ends.
So what, they lay there and
this is a different scene at the end.
that's what I'm wondering, because you guys have
She's
seen the
laying
trailer.
all naked with a guy, and
And she goes, it's just... And
She says this is too weird.
this is too weird.
And she says, oh, just wait.
She's like lying on top of him. She's about to... Yes.
Wow.
I can't wait for Teeth 2. This time there's molars.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. I kind of want to see this now.
Teeth 2 root canal.
Oh, boy, that sounds painful.
This time it's personal. Possibilities are endless. They just didn't market it right, Terry.
I guess not. But she won an award at the Sundance.
If they would have just given me this concept, I could have run with it and made it a blockbuster horror movie. I mean, people are so into horror movies more and more these days than ever before that the most ridiculous horror movies sell mass amounts of tickets. Why did this movie not make it? I'm probably going to find out by about 3 p.m. today.
Well, there's no one big behind it. That doesn't help. We used it at every festival possible, but nobody got behind it and wanted to release it. No Paramount or anybody like that.
All right. Well, I don't think you need that kind of major backing necessarily. But anyway, let me go through some T-Man emails that have been floating in through the weeks and stuff. I know you got some stuff over there you're trying to do. I see a magazine cracked open. I see all kinds of things. I have to give away. I would like to give away a $100 Visa card or gas card before 9 o'clock this morning, Terry.
Okay, sounds good.
Don't let me get to 9 o'clock without giving that away. Do you have anything? Are there any stats of the day that you have sitting on your...
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
Have stats.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
do you want to use it as a giveaway, or do you want me to just tell it to you?
Does this seem like a giveaway stat kind of thing, or
really?
No? All right, give me what you got. Just
according to a recent survey, 12% of men say that they would actually cheat if they could get away with it. I think it's a low number, so I'm actually happy to see it.
12% of men, you're applauding that, say they would cheat if they could get away with it.
Right.
Well,
because we've talked about how...
What you're not reading is that the other 88% would do it even if they can't get away with it. That's why it's such a low number.
That's not what I...
First of all, are you starting to realize that your studies are ridiculous? Your little surveys are silly because nobody answers honestly? You think if they walk up to a guy and say, hey, would you cheat if you can get away with it? They're going to say, yeah. Now, where's... They'll just be thinking that their wife's about to come out from behind the door that the survey person is standing behind. It's not real accurate stuff. Way more than 12% of men would cheat if they could get away with it. Your instincts are dead on. Dead on. 12%.
I'm thinking
lying
on the positive side.
Lying, crazy men out there not being honest with their survey takers. You all deserve teeth.
In the future.
Even if it's a cheesy, just ridiculously silly, just make you want to turn it off halfway. I don't know how you could, but let's say the movie is so bad that you have no choice but to be
I'm good with
turning
the trailer,
it off
by the way.
halfway through. Tell me it doesn't have some kind of impact on you, this concept of teeth in the VJ, Terry. Tell me next time you're with a woman. I see Vinnie the Pooh nodding. Next time he's with a woman, he's going to bring his flashlight. She's going to be like, what are you doing? He's like, don't worry.
Oh, I'm checking first.
Just got to check some things.
No, for our safety.
Looking for vagina dentata.
Dentata?
Vagina dentata.
Oh, that's right. That's
vagina dentata.
Yeah, it should be in Lanking.
It means no words.
There you go.
Yes.
They say it's a myth, but who knows? It could be true.
I got an interesting email here of a woman asking a question that should have been asked all through decade upon decade, but I'm sure it has been asked and answered in some circles of the world, but never on this program, I don't believe. She wonders whether it's rude that she lets guys buy her drinks at bars all the time, and she gives them the impression that they have a shot with her when she's not attracted to them at all, and she wants to know if she should start to feel guilty about that. She wants to know whether it's really very wrong for her to let guys buy her drinks that she has absolutely no interest in, and she actually gives them the impression that she does right up to the point that they buy her a drink.
So frustrating.
Should she feel bad about the way she goes about her club life? Yes or no? And I can already tell on your face that you have a response, Terry. Now, what is it?
No, go for it. Not rude. Whatever. If you're really that gullible, then
you would know.
Oh, well.
It's not gullible if she's actually making them seem like they have a shot. Why would they assume that she's misleading them?
I also raised my hand a little bit. Guys have and you know this.
Oh, geez.
When guys are in the club and they're drinking and feeling that they
don't need much encouragement is what you're saying. I think a girl's into them.
So even if a girl even just glanced their direction,
she wants me.
They're exactly. So let me saunter on over there, and I bet I could get her with just a drink.
I'm such a good saunter. I'm going to do just that.
Yeah, let me go show her my studly self.
And I just hope she doesn't have teeth.
If saunter doesn't work, I usually sashay.
So, therefore, a woman, and like most women, we all know, it's not rude. If you're going to be a sucker, then...
Sucker then.
So be it.
Wow.
Thanks for the drink. We'll talk to you later.
Drinks are pretty expensive last I checked these days, Terry.
Sure.
Drinks are now averaging, with everyone talking about gas prices going up, your drink prices are now in what, your $6-7 range at a lot of clubs out there, and you're
not in the parking lot.
Well,
for sure. Right, okay. Pretty fun.
And there are still those $1.50 specials, and maybe even as low as 50-cent wells at times.
I'm uncomfortable ordering at those things, though. I don't know why. I just am.
Wells
it seems
are just
too good
hard.
to be true.
Yeah, I still...
I'm going to need a pitcher.
Would advise those.
Taking shots at the bar.
You hear the 50-cent well specials, you may want to think twice, but...
There's something going on there.
I know a spot.
You can.
Let me know.
Let me just put it this way. You can't go to any Vegas club, even the ones off the strip, and buy a drink for less than $9. All right?
No,
$9 is cheap.
Yeah.
$9 is a bargain.
That's a bottle of Heineken.
You drive 5 miles off the strip to find a place that serves drinks for $9.
Yeah.
All right? So in a day and age, my point is this.
Yes.
In a day and age where drinks are getting close to like a quarter tank of gas, you're duping guys into thinking they got a shot.
Don't say dupe. They're duping themselves.
I forgot they're sashaying. They're sauntering. They're skipping to my loo over there.
Well, how would you say? Yeah.
They're shuffling off to Buffalo.
Yeah, they are. Here, let me go show her how men they
So when
are.
she says she's encouraging guys, you don't...
I don't
think
buy that.
Well, you don't think that there's much to that because there's not really anything you have to do to encourage a guy.
Right.
So guys...
I think even just a nice hello is an encouraging sign to a guy.
I'm not saying that just because you bought some Famali drink, Terry. I'm not saying just because you bought some Brazy drink that you now are responsible to give that man who bought you a drink some kind of action action necessarily, Terry.
You recognize it's not a contract.
Yeah, it's not a contract. It's not binding.
All right, 10 drinks in.
That once you accept a free drink from a guy,
right,
that you are owing him something, but you can't then all of a sudden just dismiss him as soon as he buys you the drink.
Yeah, dismiss him early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure it's not thanks for the drink, gotta go. I'm sure it's thank you.
Shouldn't you only accept drinks from guys that you actually have some interest in?
No.
Yes, you should.
You should.
The answer is yes. The answer you're looking for is yes. If a
guy sends over a drink and the bartender says, "Oh, that guy over there," and you look at him and go,
if he sends you over a drink, that's different. How many people are sending over drinks?
Well, they still do.
This is from the gentleman over at the bar. Like, what is this?
Trying to get in your pants.
Then he gives you the salute.
Say, a guy could really get used to a place like this.
Well, you didn't like my saunter, so what do you want?
Look at the set of games on that dame.
How is it done?
How is it done? You're not sending over drinks. Sometimes,
BTP, how's it done?
You're not sending over drinks.
How's it done?
You walk up to a girl and say, "Let me buy you a drink."
Yeah, if you happen to be talking to a chick, ask her what she's drinking.
What are you drinking?
All
right. Fine, I'm drinking this and that, and thank you very much. Doesn't mean that
if she totally knows at that moment that she has been. If at that moment...
I love the salute.
Like that.
At the end of the bar.
That was the one that sent that over.
If at that moment...
Big nod.
If at that moment when she knows a guy is suggesting that he's about ready to buy her a drink, if she knows at that second that she has absolutely no interest in that guy, she should tell him either she's not thirsty or she's...
Right.
She should give him some reason as to why she's not interested in the drink. All right? That is the proper way to go about it.
But we're talking about a bar and a club and everybody getting wasted. There really is no proper way to do anything, quite honestly.
There's no proper way to do anything, but I'm just making a point. Maybe you don't know anything about anything involving anything when you're all sloshed up at a bar. So if that's fine, if that's the case, then you're excused. If you're so lushed up that you can't think straight and you accept drinks from guys that you ordinarily wouldn't be interested in, that's excusable. But if you're pretty sober or sober enough that while you're saying yes, I'll take whatever, babies, I don't know, whatever. While you're saying yes, you're also thinking at the same time, I have no interest in this guy. If those two thoughts are like intertwining in your brain, you shouldn't be accepting the drink. All right?
I agree.
Not to say it's some offense punishable by stays in jail. It's not some grand larceny here. Right. But it's wrong.
I know chicks who specifically go out with no money, knowing that guys will buy them drinks all night.
There's plenty of women who
I don't need money.
Yeah, so
bitch, you do.
Well, but again, there's guys out there who are suckers who do it anyway. Who swear that hey, if I just buy this girl a drink or whatever, they think they're all in.
I'm a little bitter.
So they're the ones who are suckers. Okay, that's.
Kay wants to tell us the line she heard most recently from a guy that wanted to buy her a drink. Kay, are you there?
Buy anybody a drink.
Yeah, I am.
Kay's a guy?
I can't even afford my own habit. I'm not buying someone else's.
Kay was going to be a girl. Yes, Kay.
Hey, I was going to say, if she shouldn't feel bad, because the guy's coming with that weak 1.7 game of let me buy you a drink, he needs to upgrade his game to the 2.0.
All right, what's the 2.0 game?
Yeah, come here often, ma'am.
First of all, there's a couple clues. If a girl accepts the drink, she has no money. Because if you meet a girl that has money and a good job, she won't take your drink. Because she's like, you know what, I make my own money. I can buy my own
I don't think
drink.
that's true at all. I think some girls with the most money, some of the most successful women will accept a drink from a guy she's interested in.
Right.
A guy she's interested in. That's part of the foreplay.
Right, don't mind the chalkiness in there. It's a new drink. I came up with. You're going to like it.
If you would have turned your back longer, I could have started a little bit more to get the roofie all dissolved. But you kind of turned back quicker than I thought. That is absolutely not the case in all our opinions. That just because a girl accepts a drink from a guy doesn't mean she's dead crack, doesn't mean she's broke, doesn't mean she's poor. The girls who have a lot of money accept drinks, and rightfully so, from guys that they're interested in.
Yeah, if they're interested in them. And
right. That's the whole.
But there's more. But there's more interaction than that, because you shouldn't be coming right off the bat, let me buy you a drink.
And again, and he makes a good point. You really shouldn't. I don't
think guys do. I don't think guys walk right up to a girl and say, let me buy you a drink before they even start talking.
All the time.
He verifies that it happens all the time because they feel that's the opening line.
Well, that's just a guy trying to impress women with how willing they are.
So there you go.
Money.
He's the sucker. He's the sucker. So why should a woman be faulted for that?
In that situation, she shouldn't. But if they've been talking for a couple of minutes and she already knows he's a dork, then she shouldn't accept a drink from him if she knows that he has no shot.
That's the thing. Some of the guys don't think that they're being dorky with their conversation when really they are.
She knows he's a dork.
Right, but
that's not the point. If she knows he's a dork, whether he knows or not that he's a dork, it doesn't matter. If she has already picked up on the fact that he's a dork, or she sees him as some geek that she's not interested in, and he then offers to buy her a drink and she accepts, that's wrong. But if a guy walks right up, even if she thinks she's not interested, it's okay for her to accept the drink, because maybe after she talks to him a little bit.
Nope, still out.
Right.
She may find that she's into him.
No.
Now, fine, if she finds she's still out, that's one thing. But if the first word out of a guy's mouth when he walks up to a girl in a bar is, let me buy you a drink, or some fashion of saying that, then she absolutely has a right to take the drink since he's offered it. But if they've talked for her, and all it takes is a couple of minutes for words to come out of a guy's mouth for women to realize whether she's into him or not. If they've talked for a minute and a half, and she already knows that he's a dork, and then she goes on to accept that drink, that's where it becomes wrong.
Evil. Well,
bordering on evil.
Oh, jeez.
An evil on two legs.
Bordering on evil.
There's something inside of me that's lethal.
Evil!
Dentata.
What?
It's Latin for teeth.
It's great. See, it's kind of a satire. Like, people will probably laugh in the theater. You know.
Of course.
But that's why, I mean, it doesn't take itself as a serious horror movie. That's why it didn't do anything. People aren't really into satires.
Are you sexually active?
No, I just
Well, let me buy a drink.
want to be checked out.
Okay, then.
What the? Who put this in here? Left to put this part of the gynecologist.
In real life.
Right.
I think there might be something weird going on inside.
What did you put in here?
Okay.
Not good.
I don't think he's surviving.
What if they actually show it? Come on, do they? Get gratuitous and just show it in the movie? There's no way, do they?
I don't know. We'll find out later today. Penny, you're on the air. Hello. Well, we're too busy watching the Hottie of the Night.
That's all. I can't wait for that.
Double feature.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yes. Penny, are you there?
Hello?
Penny, can you hear me? Yes, you're on the air.
Hi. I had done speak. Apologies.
All right. No need to apologize. What can we do for you, baby?
First of all, how girl?
Huh?
How old is the girl out there in the bars doing this?
I don't think she says in her email. Let me see here. No reference to age, but I get the sense she's in her mid-20s, somewhere in that range. Why?
I assume the same thing, because she's stupid and naive, that's why.
She's stupid and naive?
Making it hell for the out there who are really dating to meet people for real.
So you're single and looking to really, truly meet a guy, and she's making your life tougher because she's giving women some kind of bad rap.
Oh, yeah, women like this are exactly what give women a bad rep. You know, I'm going through a divorce, so I'm back in the dating world now. 39, you know.
39? Oh, jeez.
That is a different... The club then probably isn't the best place.
Better chance growing teeth in your vagina than meeting a guy at 39. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, you don't want to cut your teeth on that at 39.
Oh, jeez. So you're newly divorced, and you're ready to delve back into the single world, and you're worried about hearing emails like this because guys are going to be kind of sketchy feeling about women altogether because of women like this out there.
That's not exactly... Okay, so I've been in the dating world now for about a year and a half, and I'm one of those women, if you come to me and you ask me, can I think...
Oh, geez. Penny, your phone is cutting out. I can't even understand you. Why is your... Oh, she can't even hear me.
going to get anywhere. I'm not one of these women who will lead a man on just to get alcohol. Now, I seldom have to go to a bar and spend my own money, but I always have it in my pocket.
Of course not.
You know, because I'm not going to expect a man to pay my way. You know, but women
You said
like
you
this
seldom spend money, so you are accepting it all the time.
For women in bars.
Right.
Because we're not, you know, I'm not sitting there expecting someone to buy me drinks all night.
What was the
You
last
know,
time
and
you-
I'm not going to lead someone on either to do it.
What are you wearing?
Penny.
When was the last time you had sex, Penny?
Last night.
Really?
Yeah, actually, around midnight.
I didn't expect that. Well, who was the lucky guy?
His name is Sean.
Is he a friend with, how you say, benefits?
No, he's my boyfriend that I've been seeing for about 6 months.
Well, then why are y'all concerned about the single situation in bars?
Out there.
Because what?
I watched this, and before I met Sean, this is how it was. And I watch these women, and I watch my single friends when I'm out with them in bars, and I watch them. And then I watch these other little girls in bars do the same thing. I have friends in their 20s who do the same thing. And they're in committed relationships, and they're going into bars flirting with men just to get them to buy drinks. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You've got a boyfriend at home.
But remember, too, like you say, you're 39, you've been married, so you've gone through these things. These guys are 20-something, they're young, and you can't say that at some point in time you didn't take full advantage of that crap, too. We all did.
Oh, jeez.
It's just all part of the game and being who you are.
Circle of life.
It is.
Terry, I normally agree with you about. I'm more on your side in generally most things than Team Ann's. I love Team Ann's.
Well,
I'm generally more on his side.
Well, those days are over because Terry just called you a hypocrite.
Well, but I'm just saying.
I'd like to ask Terry a question. When in the world are we going to stop using their age as an excuse? If they're old enough to fight in a war, and they're old enough to buy a car, and they're old enough to have a job, and they're old enough to drink alcohol,
Well, you didn't answer Terry's question first. Did you or did you not take advantage of some of the ways that the system had to offer when you were in your early 20s or whatever, Penny? You're telling me you were always taking the high road in the dating world when you thought you could get
early
a...
20s?
Yes.
I was married. I got married the first time at
Well, then don't condemn the whole early 20s single world because you got married too young and it didn't work out for you.
No, but then I dated from the time I was 22 until I was 25.
Well, but still, even so, and I totally relate with you.
From experience on both sides, married, divorced twice, and.
Well, I don't know. You're coming across sounding a little bit bitter towards the 20-something single ladies out there who...
Oh, see, I knew that you would twist it. That's how you twist it everywhere.
I'm not twisting anything, Penny.
It's about women in general.
I'm not twisting anything, honey.
Try a little harder.
Grow up.
Grab it.
Well,
Okay, now I'm twisting.
But the thing is, too, as you know, Penny, the thing is that it is a maturity thing.
It's unfair, and now you flip the coin a little bit, right?
What did I slip?
Make up your mind. Is it unfair or not? It's unfair.
Hey, I was taking the side that it was unfair, but I can't help but notice that you're sounding a little over the top as far as really lambasting these 20-something girls for doing something I even pointed out. It's not that big a deal. It's not grand larceny.
I know someone who's 37 years old doing this in a bar that I go to all the time. 37.
And as you point out, I was kind of on your side in saying it was wrong, but you're sounding so just bothered by it to such a degree that I can't even take it that seriously.
Okay. Have a good day then, if that's how you feel.
Well, I don't know if it has to be personal between me and you, Penny, but could be in other ways, of course, but I think you're hanging up now. Have you hung up, Penny? Are you gone?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you still here?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you do at work?
I'm a legal secretary.
You're a legal assistant?
Legal secretary.
Oh, legal secretary. Where do you work?
I'm sorry?
Where do you work?
I'm not going to say the name of my firm on the... My boss is not like that.
What city? Looks like San Francisco, huh?
Yeah, San
Downtown?
No, I work in private.
What do you got on today?
I'm sorry? You always asking women what I would not impress you today. I have jeans and some layered T-shirts on. It's freezing cold here.
Well, you'd be surprised how easily impressed I am.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
And now next you're going to ask me what my MySpace is, right?
No, I'd be really scared if you had a MySpace at 39 years old, but
Well, I do.
Oh, jeez. Do we want Penny's MySpace? Do we want 39-year-old
Sure, why not?
Penny with a boyfriend,
Why not?
divorced?
Why should it be any different?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Why should it be any different?
Vinnie the Pooh has voted no because...
That's okay. Vinnie the Pooh doesn't need to look at it then.
Wow!
Take that.
She's
Not my
absolutely
type
right.
anyway.
I don't
You're
need
so ready to go to battle, Penny. Why? Why are you so ready for a
I
fight?
don't need to defend
Okay,
myself, man. I'm okay with it.
Well, that's the point. You defend yourself too readily. You're so ready to put up your dukes. All right, why don't we get Penny's MySpace? Because I'm dying to see it. Hang on the line, Penny.
Is it a coincidence that she's 39, by the way? Really? 39? She's not a little older.
So
39. Everyone's 39.
So you're saying she stopped counting at 39?
Yes. Penny. Who names her kid Penny? Come on, she's older than 39. Penny. How many pennies you know?
So you're saying she's not a day under 72?
Well, get her MySpace and let's check her out.
I really want to see her MySpace.
She's on outer space.
Pasty, are you on that? You're talking to her right now?
Yes, sir.
Penny.
Pasty will get the truth out of her.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetie, can you spell your last name again?
Sweetie. Penny got the Sweetie treatment from Pasty.
Pasty calls 12-year-old Sweetie, calls 50-year-old Sweetie, calls everyone in between Sweetie.
The T-Man Show.
Penny, you actually look a little better than I thought you would. But I didn't have high expectations for you.
So better than the bottom of your shirt.
You actually look pretty good for a 39-year-old woman.
Thank you.
Yes. A little curly, long red hair and stuff.
You're sticking with 39?
Well, I mean, it is a little coincidental that she's 39. Obviously, women are going to have a tough time at that age to make the transition to admit that they're 40, so they're 39 for at least 2-3 years, and then they skip to probably more of their real age, around 42, 43, they admit what they are. And Penny looks like she could be 39. She looks like she could be... You could make a case she could be 35. You could make a case she could be 45.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what is the truth, Penny? Are you lying
January
to us?
8th, 1969. I can fax you a copy of my driver's license right now.
Oh, she's always so ready to brawl.
I'm proud to be 39. I've been through
Even
like,
in her
crazy
way,
stuff
even in
my
her
life.
way of having to prove her
Crazy
point.
stuff.
I'll send you my birth certificate right now.
Wow.
She's so ready to
Proud to
brawl.
be 39.
Why this kind of hostility
God,
in you,
I'm proud of
Penny?
it. I'm proud of being 39, T-Man. It's all right to be 39.
Will you be proud of being 40
Proud
next
of it.
January?
Yeah. I can't wait. I've already got the big party planned in Vegas next year. I've never been to Vegas to party, ever. So I'm going to have my birthday party there. Yeah.
She sees herself as 25.
You've never been in Vegas to party. What have you been in
No,
Vegas to do? Go to church?
I've been to Vegas 3 times. They were all 3 times when I was married, and I had my children with
they
me
were
all
on.
3 times.
Uh-huh. Well, it's a very big
I've never
family
been to Vegas to
destination.
party.
All right, Penny. It's been lovely talking to you. Not really. And we hope you call again real soon.
Okay.
Like never. Anyhow, take care. We'll be, I'm sure Pasty Dave is sending you a MySpace email right now.
Penny, nice talking to you. Let me know if you're in the area.
Feeling pretty good, Terry.
Did she?
Now, I don't know why a random woman out there at age 39 would have a MySpace account.
Great question.
But they say at the highest percentage of increase as far as MySpace customers, if you will, what range they're in the range of Penny's age.
Right.
That's because everyone who's in their teens and everyone who's young 20s, if they wanted a MySpace, they've had one for years. But over the past 6 months to a year, the number of people between the age of like 30 to 40 is MySpace's biggest growing customer.
You're a little late to the party, I think, that age group, right?
A little late to the party. They felt, I guess they felt more uncomfortable a year ago with having a MySpace than they do right now.
You can meet weird guys that'll touch you on here? Okay, I'm signing up. Hey, where's that picture from 5 years ago in Cabo? Want to put that up? No?
Yes, that is the best shot. And, so it's not so out of the ordinary anymore. I can't pretend like it is. I can't pretend like Penny at 39 having a MySpace is really all that weird and creepy. You know, it still kind of is. Raven! Well, let me see who's been waiting longest here. All right, let me just go to Raven real quick. You're on the air, Raven. What's up? Raven, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
What's up? What do you want to say?
Hi.
Hi.
I was just calling because that lady, she's tripping. I don't think it's a problem at all if a girl gets drinks in the club. If she, she gets attention and gives drinks, so who cares?
Well, I just said it's a little bit wrong. No big deal, not the biggest deal in the world, of course. I just think if a girl knows that she is not interested at all in the guy who's offering to buy her a drink, she should do him a favor and save him a few bucks.
Yeah.
What about if they're on a date and she decides halfway through, I'm out, he's a pile, I want to go home, but just sits through the dinner and dessert and movie?
Well,
and
that you have to be cordial. You don't want to, like, break someone's spirit overall as far as busting their ego to the point where they never want to go out for another 6 months because their ego was just shot because you left midway through. You were such a horror show to them that you left midway through the day. You got to be cordial on a date.
I can't even take a free meal with you. I hate you that bad.
Here, let me pay my half and
That's
later
a completely different scenario.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering, hey, but if they know right away they're out.
If she eats the dinner on the date, if she knows halfway through the date that she absolutely is not into this guy and she's never gonna give him anything as far as action or whatever, and he probably picks up on that, so he's gonna plan on the big rape. Anyhow,
wow,
very wrong, of course, Terry.
Yes, you think
the big rape?
Not the little one.
Okay, good.
But it would be wrong. No, she doesn't. She's not required to say, well, you know what? Put your wallet back. Don't cancel the order. I just realized I'm not into you, and I won't let you touch me, so let's call off the dinner right here.
Okay.
No, she doesn't have to do that.
But now he's out $150 for...
And that's not rude?
That's tough. That's tough luck.
Okay.
Sometimes you just got to say, hey, tough luck.
All right.
But he's not committed anything to her yet when he offers to buy her a drink, and if she knows already that she ain't letting him touch her, she shouldn't accept the drink.
Okay.
Again, one last time, not grand larceny if she does, but it's wrong.
2 more Cokes?
I found your wallet. You want it back?
The T-Man Show.
Yeah. See, I made a liar out of myself again, Terry. I said that I wouldn't get to the 9 o'clock hour without giving away a $100 gas card and or Visa gift card.
Liar.
And look at me, the liar. 9:05, 33 seconds. Yep. And I haven't given one away.
I know you.
I don't want to start to make this a situation where it just seems like I'm giving away gas cards and Visa cards in the 9 o'clock hour every day. So I have to give one away early tomorrow.
All right.
And then at some point this week or early next week or sometime soon, I want to give away a gift card to just people in the Terry Cam chat room.
All right.
Maybe the first person to write a certain word or something like that.
Okay.
Like maybe we could have them practice right now.
Okay. Listen up, everybody.
What word should the Terry Cam chatters have to write real quick? Like what's a real fascinating word?
People are giving suggestions already in the chat room.
Oh, yeah. The poop?
Yeah.
That's all I can come up with in the Terry Cam chat room.
There you go.
It's full of poop.
It's a good word every time, though.
Poop, bunt, my name.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll do that at some point this week. And then also, you better get your cranking skills down pretty damn good, because at some point we're going to put a picture up this week, maybe next week, sometime soon. And the best crank that is done to that photo is going to win a $100 gift card from Visa or a gas card from Shell gasoline stations, don't you know?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
You getting this?
I am.
But as far as today now,
Yes.
we'll just probably go with a standard little trivia question of some sort. Now, I know you've had a magazine article you've been dying to do all morning, so I don't know how we can turn that into a giveaway, but give me the title of your article, and we'll see how much we really missed out on by not getting to it this morning, and maybe we will have time. We do have a whole hour left to play with, don't you know?
Yes.
What's the title of your article that you were dying to read to us this morning that needed discussion, Terry? What do you have there?
The title is...
Yes.
4 Things.
4 things. See, that doesn't take very long. 4 things done.
4 things. No.
4 things.
4 things you shouldn't do when you break up with someone.
Why do you keep saying you?
Because...
You're putting an overemphasis on the word you.
Because it's not when somebody breaks up with...
Almost.
You know, me. I'm making sure that you know that you're the one doing the breaking up of, too.
Me?
Yeah. You're breaking up
thanks
with
for the clarification.
Ooh, Crystal.
Are you trying to indicate that you're speaking to dudes, or is it me specifically? What are you talking about?
I think it's you specifically. If you break up with your girlfriend, yes, today.
If I break up with my girlfriend, well, I better not tell my wife then.
That's probably true.
Maybe that's
the answer. Okay, now we can move on. Well, what was the question again? Just read like normal, please.
All right, I will.
Yeah,
4 things you shouldn't do when you break up with somebody.
4 things you shouldn't do when you break up with somebody.
Yes.
Huh.
When you're breaking the heart.
Oh, let's see here. Well, you shouldn't forget to get her best friend's phone number before you break up with her.
Can I see your phone really quick?
You got to make sure you have that. You got to make sure there aren't any sharp objects around when you're breaking up with her. You got to make sure to do it via text message. Are all these things on the list, Terry?
Best way.
You got to make sure you're not anywhere near her when you break up with her, Terry. You got to make sure you're not even close to being in a face-to-face situation. You got to make sure she's not home so you can just leave her a voicemail.
Jeez.
You got to make sure that she's not on the heavy period of her cycle. If you know what I'm saying. Period.
What did you just say to me?
I'm just saying I meant ending the sentence. That's why I said period.
Oh, okay. It's
just
punctuation.
Just showing some audio punctuation on the program. You got to make sure she's not on at the end of that cycle. Period. Exclamation point.
Right.
No need for a comma.
Smack a face with a wink.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I thought we were typing here. Sorry.
Yes. All those things are very important that you got to make. What was the question? How did they phrase it again?
4 things you shouldn't do when you break up with someone.
Yeah, those are things you shouldn't or should, or I don't know if how I went about it there.
Yeah.
But all those things are important. Let me just put it that way. Make sure there are no sharp objects around, because girls can get as violent as anyone these days.
Sure.
Terry slashed a bed. She knows.
Terry slashed a bed back in the day. There are girls out there willing to slash a neck with no problem. You won't be needing your jugular, will you?
Whoa.
Now that you're broken up with me.
Doesn't sound like it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how the next girl likes you with scars all over your face. Girls are more than capable of doing that these days, so make sure. And also make sure you're by the door if she's at your place when you're breaking up with her, so it doesn't take much to push her out of your house or your apartment.
Right. Okay.
Make sure you got a cell phone in hand so you can dial those very important 3 numbers. 911. No guy should be ashamed of calling 911 on a woman who's refusing to leave his home these days.
I thought it was 411. Domino's?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I'll hold.
What things do they suggest that you should do when you
shouldn't do?
Oh, shouldn't do. Right. Well, I said you shouldn't forget to get her best friend's phone number because she's been checking you out. She's waiting for your call. You don't want to disappoint her.
That is kind of one on the list because it does say don't sleep with someone else.
No, you should sleep with someone else.
Well, no, you shouldn't.
You should sleep with her best friend immediately because it's long overdue. Oh, wait, you did about 6 times already during the relationship.
Yeah,
okay. Part of the problem, really. But you never had her number. So make sure you get her number.
I never had her number.
That's right.
Say don't drink a lot.
And make sure you get her first name, too.
I know. They say don't drink a lot.
Don't be drunk when you're breaking up with someone?
Yeah.
Well, how are you supposed to get the courage to actually break up with them if you're not drunk?
That's a very good point.
Yeah, they say it won't help the person you're breaking up with. It may help you a little bit by,
Oh, so you shouldn't do some mutual drinking before you break up with them?
Well,
since we're all sloshed and everything.
I hate you. I'm gone. Nice. Again, don't sleep with someone else. It's not the they claim.
If you get all drunk, you're just going to wind up humping, Terry. So why?
I know.
So you shouldn't drink.
I'll do it tomorrow. Damn it. What did I do?
I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll do this tonight. Yeah.
Put it off one more day.
Oh, my
Does it say anything about having sex before you break up?
It just says don't sleep with someone else.
So not with that person.
Not with.
Doesn't say.
So it doesn't say not to sleep with that person you're about to break up with.
Yeah, you probably don't want to tell them right in the middle of the act.
What if right before you nut?
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Yes.
I want to break up with you. Oh.
Hey, turn around. I got something to tell you.
I definitely want to break up with you.
Turn around. I got something to tell you. I think I want to break up with you.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be face to face, so turn around. I have something to tell you. Yeah.
You ever just blown someone out of the water, though? Breaking up with them? Just blindside them if they have no idea it's coming?
I don't think any woman has really been blindsided or blown away by the thought of not being able to be around me.
Okay, well.
So the answer, if I'm answering honestly, is no.
Cowgirl wasn't upset?
You?
Oh, I don't want to. I'm trying to play humble here, Terry. Of course, they're all left devastated and hearts hanging out of their chests. What do you expect?
Well, it doesn't mean that you're bragging, but when you break up with someone, it hurts.
I think it is kind of coming off as bragging if you're saying outwardly, like, "Oh yeah, I left so many girls devastated."
Well, at least one. Blown someone out and they don't see it coming, but you just want it out so bad.
They were surprised, like, wow, I know we were having problems, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, we actually have a trip to Disneyland planned.
Yeah.
When I was telling you about dialing 911 to get a girl out of my joint, I was speaking from personal experience.
Oh, wow.
I had the cops come to my house to get a girl out of my place, and then they turned it on me, asking her if I was hitting her.
Wow. Do we know her?
When she had no marks on her, I called them.
Tell me I know.
All right? I called them to get this girl removed from my apartment at the time because it's a nice view apartment, though. Don't get me wrong, it's a little cheap deal. Anyway, I called 911.
Right. That's kind of braggy.
To get this girl.
if you want to go braggy.
How do people live on that? Here's the
First
point.
or second?
First or second apartment?
Yeah. Because both.
The first one was...
First one was Zine.
Yeah.
No, it was Zine?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Second one.
Okay.
Second one.
Oh.
Waterview.
Right. Well, both did it, didn't they?
No, first one.
No, first one was...
first one was City. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Anyhow.
You live in the city.
Oh, then, I think I know who this one was.
Yes, you probably do. Anyway, I called 911 because she's refusing to leave my place. I tell her it's over, get the hell out. Not in, mean terms like that. I'm like, come on, let's just be mature. Let's move on with our lives. Get the hell out.
But you told me you left me.
Don't make me drag you out by the hair. Those kind of mature things, Terry.
Right.
And she's refusing to leave. Mature? She's refusing to leave, so I, like a dummy, looking back on it, it was stupid of me, but I called 911, and the cops show up.
911. It's great.
It's pretty lame. I'm pretty embarrassed about it. I can't believe I'm telling the story, but I tell everything on the air. I call the cops to get her out.
Yes.
And she doesn't have a mark on her. There's no reason whatsoever to suggest that I laid a hand on her. And they're asking questions to her as to whether I hit her, beat her, or whatever kind of her,
Mm-hmm.
Did I this, that, or the other to her?
She's thinking, well, he just broke up with me, so yep.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
She could have very easily, because I was telling her to get out, I'm thinking, man, she could just totally make up something right here because she's got to be mad at me.
Down the river.
Right.
But thankfully, for whatever reason, she didn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
She could have easily been in a situation where inspired to lie based on what we had been through for the hour before I called 911 trying to get her out of my place. She could have easily said, oh, he hit me so hard.
And for her honesty, she was rewarded with the poop job 2 years later. No?
No, not that one.
No, not that one.
No, I was kind of kidding, but there was one like that.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got the wrong one. I've bought.
You've done a few.
Anyways, it's one that
You've
hit.
done a few.
I've bought. Well, 2 girls. I've bought boob jobs. It's pretty embarrassing too. I shouldn't admit that either.
Chicken them out. Chicken them out,
back,
right?
by the way, and my VCR.
And Vinny, if you needed a boob job, I'd buy you one.
Really? Well, thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is this the one that hid in the garbage room?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I liked her.
Yes, that's this one.
Really?
She never got a boob job from me. She didn't need no boob job.
She didn't.
No.
I heard
she's a little nuts, though. Oh, she was nice, but she had her issues, right?
She was a little nuts, yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, when you're naked in the garbage room.
Yeah, that sounds a little nuts.
You like that in a woman. She got so drunk that, that was the old apartment.
That's what I was asking. That's what I was thinking.
I was on the phone, and I knew she was naked in my apartment. Then when I got off the phone, I was looking for her all over my apartment, for those who don't know the story, and she was nowhere to be found.
You were leaving me a message.
I went down the hallway to where you put the garbage in the garbage chute. Mm-hmm. And there she was, all naked in the garbage room, giggling and covering herself.
Wow.
The hell?
Imagine.
What the hell are you doing down here? And what if it wasn't me who opened this door and saw some naked, big-breasted woman in the garbage room?
Wasted.
Like bugging.
Mm-hmm, just bugging out, totally. Totally wigged.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow, I remember her.
Yeah.
Y'all must have went hard that night.
I don't even think they...
She's the one you bought the camera for, as opposed to the diamond ring.
Yeah, and she got upset about that one.
Do we have to go over every story I've ever
we do.
about her?
She's the one that took a swing at you when I was running the board.
She's the one.
Oh, my God.
You look better.
She's the one who I bought a camera. Was it for Christmas or what was it for?
It was for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because you guys had a trip coming up.
We had a trip. We were going away to New York City for a little Christmas in New York City, and I bought her a camera. It was like...
disposable.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. But it was a practical gift, and she was expecting more.
She was pissed off that that's what she got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That was a good sign you had to get out, though.
Pissed.
Yes.
She got mad because you bought her a gift?
She got mad that it wasn't the gift that she wanted.
Yeah,
They've been together a little while.
understand the gift.
I don't think she wanted an engagement ring. She just didn't like the camera.
Maybe some
I thought it was
diamond
a
earrings.
little
She wanted an engagement ring, but I think if I would have bought her like some kind of nice jewelry,
she would have been
happy about it.
Right. But you got her a camera.
I got her a camera, and she was pissed. As soon as she opened it, she just had this look on her face like, I am pissed.
And you started ducking.
And I was just like, should I leave or... I thought most people would think a camera's a nice gift.
And yeah.
She was just
She's
like...
not most people, though.
And on top of that, you know, I don't want to, again, sound not humble here, but I was paying for the whole trip to Dallas and then New York.
I know, it was a huge
We went to Dallas
trip.
to see her family, and then New York for Christmas skating around Rockefeller Center.
Right, and it was, and I remember,
yes.
I totally remember.
And what do I get for that? I'm pissed.
Smack upside the head.
I'm like, are you the same girl that was naked in the garbage chute room last week? And you are sitting there like all pissed? Expecting some engagement ring?
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
And lucky for you, here she is! Wow. Imagine. Take a swing at you when she comes in.
You think she would now? Have you seen her?
She once took a swing at my eye.
One of the first times I met you.
I was so upset by it that instead of, I could have taken my frustrations out in other places, but I went to... I met up with Hotshot. Let's just put it that way. Not for any kind of sexual act. I don't want to sound that way.
Jeez, no one was thinking that.
All right.
I do remember the phone call back to her, though.
Is it warm in here or what?
No, telling these stories is making you a little warm.
Is it that?
Maybe that's it.
Something's not right in here, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Smell or?
It's a smell, it's a heat, it's in everything. I hate it like this.
Yeah.
I want to give away something nice right now, Terry.
Okay.
What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Give me a stat of the day. Give me something that would indicate a way to give away a gift card. I can't think straight when it gets hot and smelly in here. Go ahead. What do you have?
Well, I've got two options for you.
Yes.
What % of men said that they would cheat if the person that they were cheating with was a celebrity? Or...
Yeah.
No, not feeling it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Or the other one is, what % of men said that they are faithful and would never cheat?
See, when you do it like this, all you get is people calling in going, 33,
nope.
44,
wrong,
55,
nope.
What do you want?
62%.
Wrong.
So just saying, it's not all that exciting. What % of what? What was the second one?
What % of men said that they are faithful and would never cheat?
All right, first person can call in and guess within 100.
1,024%.
That's not going to do it for you.
Is that close?
Yes, we'll take the first caller who can get within 100. All right? And there's your winner. So basically what I'm trying to say is, more or less, it's going to be the first caller.
Wow.
Is going to get themselves something nice this morning. Yes, you're on the air. Hello. Hello?
Somebody said play Card Sharks.
Hello. You're on the air.
Thanks, correct.
On the air.
Okay, 15%.
15%.
15% of honest men. 15% out of.
Is that within 100 percentage points of the correct answer, Terry? Well, what is let me find out for sure. What is the exact number of men who said they wouldn't cheat under any circumstances, no matter...
Out of 100. Out of 100?
Hell would have to
freeze over.
Would you stop talking? Whoa, dude. You basically got yourself a gift card. Can you shut your yap?
All you can do is lose it from here.
All you can do is screw it up for yourself. My gosh. You got yourself a gift card. Can I just make it official for you without you talking a mile a minute? Terry, what is the exact percentage?
What are your chicks left you?
Oh, man. And can you turn down your radio?
Out of 100?
Everyone take a breath mint right now. Everyone. Across the board. Something's not right here. Something stinks in here. What percent? What percent, Terry?
53%.
53%? Is that within 100 points of 15 that he guessed, Terry?
I would say sure.
53% of men said they wouldn't cheat under any circumstances.
Right.
My ass.
They said that they are faithful.
Ass, that is right.
You know what? I don't need commentary from you, the caller. All right?
Calm down, dude.
I don't need to double down on ass here. Who are you?
Oh, my God.
That he can't answer. That he has no response for. Who are you?
Oh, this is Neil.
Neil?
Neil, yes.
Neil.
Yes, sir. Or you can call me a mouthful of blood.
You know what? I'll call you Neil instead of mouthful of blood.
Yep. But I didn't hear tongue, you know what I'm saying?
Do I need to be giving this guy a gift card?
Yeah, he might be the most annoying person in the world.
Not finding many Neils out there either anymore these days. All right, Neil, guess what?
What?
You have a choice. You can either take $100, and basically it turns out to be the same thing, Visa card or a $100 gas card. Which do you want, sir? You're a winner.
You know what? I drive a Caddy V8 North Star. I'm going to take the gas card.
It's so funny where people's minds out there. That's really the only reason I asked this question, because you can use a Visa card at a gas station.
Right,
And yet I make it like a big deal. You can make a big decision right now, Neil. Do you want to...
I know, it's exact same.
You want a gift card or a gas card? So far, both people are like, oh, gas card. I need gas.
This show's actually...
The truth of the matter is we do have both. Things smell a lot better in here already, by the way. Somebody was funking up this joint. And it doesn't really matter what you choose, Neil. Do you get the point? All right, doesn't matter. You won.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. You won yourself a gas card. Congratulations. We'll take it from our gas card. Oh, jeez.
This is the Filipino guy calling, too. Thank you.
This is what?
Representing the Filipinos.
You're Filipino?
Oh, yeah, I'm Filipino. I'm sorry.
Wow, would you have ever predicted that, Terry?
No.
A Filipino dude who can't shut up?
Filipino guys aren't normally annoying, though.
Filipino guys are usually kind of soft-spoken.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling that.
They are.
I just sent this guy on a plane.
Are you on something this morning?
Me, I'm actually working.
Oh, yeah? What do you do?
I work at Microsoft.
Oh, all right. What do you do for them? I thought people at Microsoft and all the...
Kind of introverts.
Yeah, they're kind of mellow and shy and awkward. Not you? Well, you're a little awkward, but kind of extroverted.
You can kind of say that.
Are you like involved in writing software in some capacity or what?
You can say that, yeah.
A lot of things we could say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Neil. You've won a $100 gas card.
Thank you very much.
Probably people who work for Microsoft don't need it as bad as some other people in the listening audience. But you won it.
That is true, but you know.
But didn't you hear him brag about the car that he drives?
I work in the cafeteria, T-Man, so not everyone's rich.
You won it fair and square.
Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, I'm kind of curious. What do you do for Microsoft?
Okay, if I tell you, I might get fired. Seriously.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not supposed to be on the phone right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's
I
not
don't want you to get
supposed
fired. All right, hang on the line.
I am.
Thank you.
Hang on the line.
Thank you.
Why would he get fired for saying what you do for a living?
Well, maybe he's supposed to be working right now, and if he indicates what kind of job he's specifically doing, they'll be like, oh, I was wondering where that little guy was.
Where's Neil? We're this close to the merger. Where's Neil?
We need him bad.
A lot of Neils coming over from the Philippines to America.
Right. Yeah, Microsoft, they're pretty lax, so I don't think that would really matter, but oh well.
Well, never know. Things are a little shaken up at Microsoft as we speak right now.
That's true.
They ain't getting Yahoo. Got to work a little harder, boys.
Work a little harder for a Yahoo. We've all done it.
Mm-hmm. We've all worked overtime for a Yahoo. Well, there you go. There's today's little giveaway.
So first thing tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow,
bright and early.
I don't know about bright and early. I don't know about first thing tomorrow, but we do it like way early tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
And as I mentioned, don't let me forget about a special Terry Cam giveaway.
Yes.
A crank photo giveaway.
Yes.
And some other specialized giveaways, because we'll be giving away gift cards, we'll be giving away gas cards for the near-term future, Terry. Until the pile runs dry, and the pile's pretty high right now.
Good deal.
You like it when the pile's high, Terry?
Oh, sure.
Sounds like a good morning to me.
Okay.
The T-Man Show.
You're telling me, Terry, that to your knowledge, granted there's not much of it, gay phone operator, I'm just playing that really. The gay phone operator called the Stickam administration to get Ace Jack banned, and it worked. And now Ace Jack cannot get on Terry Cam from his home computer.
Right, because when you ban, as opposed to kick, it's the IP address from the
how is he able to, in his sniveling ways, how even was gay phone operator able to convince the Stickam people to ban Ace Jack, Terry? How is he able to...
Well, because...
Well, this is very... this could be undone as quickly as it was done by gay phone operator. All we have to do is make a couple of phone calls. So Ace Jack doesn't have to worry, even though he can't get on this morning.
Right.
And he's very frustrated.
Right.
Because there's no reason that I see why Ace Jack should be banned at all. I don't see why anyone should get a ban.
Right.
Although I have heard if you call the stick cam people or email them, it does take some time for them to get back to you, and it does take a little while to get your account.
How is he able to get that done, Terry?
Because
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Well, not only that, but also, too, remember, once somebody flags a person, he gets everybody else to flag. So all the Rainbow Coalition start flagging.
Right.
And
If you get more than one complaint. I don't understand those specifics. I don't want to understand the specifics of Terry Cam like that. I didn't even want to talk about Terry Cam in these kind of discussions. But when you bring up to me that he was able to go behind the scenes and ban...
It's not even his room, you know?
Exactly. And yet he's with the audacity to go about telling Stickcam that they must ban this person, and then they went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
Ace Jack, you don't have to worry. We'll take care of it.
Oh, you will take care of it for me?
Yes, we will, Ace Jack, all right? I'm sorry this happened to you.
Yeah, it's happened to me, like 5 times already.
He actually is starting to sound more and more like John. He's actually starting...
Hey, can you let me sign off with the show today?
See? It is him.
Just to get back at Gay?
You're not the same person as John, are you, Ace Jack?
Say what? Am I the same
we've
person?
seen him.
Who's the girl with her baby up on Terry Cam this morning? Should that be against the rules? It's a cute baby, I'll tell you that right now. I'm not talking code. She really does have her baby up on Terry Cam this morning.
I know.
It's not like I'm speaking. She legitimately is holding her child up to the camera, Terry, and I don't know. That is a cute baby. I have admitted all that, but does that make people kind of reluctant to say what's on their mind in full, or what?
Oh, no, people.
Amber looks pretty good, too. I'll tell you that right now.
Yes. She's laughing.
And she likes to do it. Has a baby.
Wow.
She did it at least once. It's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Good place to start.
Wow. What message is she trying to send by holding her baby up to the camera?
I don't know.
I like to do it, and I also need someone to take care of me.
Date me, and you can pay for this. All yours.
Mm-hmm. If the price is right.
That's right.
She said, thanks,
a brand new car.
Is she getting a lot of comments? Is there any kind of commentary that you recall being thrown her way? I mean, I'm sure the typical, how would you like another? Something like that has been tossed out there through the morning. But has she been up there for a while with the baby?
Yeah. Well, on and off. She's been on Terry Cam all morning. But she's been on and off with the baby.
On and off with the baby this morning. Sometimes. Is she holding the baby right now?
No, she's not right now.
Oh, the baby's not there. Where's the baby right now?
Where's the baby?
Hold the baby up, Amber.
Amber, where's the baby? I'm waiting. Somebody said under the bed.
I get it.
Oh, she's in her jumper. I'll get her.
With the bathwater.
Ace Jack.
Yeah.
You sound a little disgruntled this morning, disheartened. I can understand. I don't know how he was able to pull that off. I'll never put one past gay phone operator, but and he will always go to great lengths to do whatever he can to antagonize someone who is his enemy. So it's not surprising in that facet, but it's disturbing nonetheless. And I'm apologizing that this happened to you, that you weren't able to enjoy your Terry Cam experience this morning.
I think less would be more of gay phone operator and a Terry Cam.
Well, we've embarked on a less is more gay campaign, at least for the immediate future.
Wow, I have the sticker.
I may have to put him on tomorrow morning.
My friends love that.
Because there's something else that I can't even ignore that's happened with gay phone operator that I may have to bring onto the air tomorrow morning, Terry.
Oh, no, he's straight.
As much as I've tried. No, he's not straight.
Okay.
As much as I've tried to maintain this less is more, and I've done a good job over the past week, Terry. There's been really no appearance of gay phone operator on the program over the past week. But tomorrow morning may break that string.
Uh-oh.
What? Is the baby up there or what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute baby.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's fun for the whole family. And there's your living proof. It's Terry Cam.
Oh, jeez.
Now, what are you trying to say, Ace Jack?
He said he wants to sign off.
You want me to sign off?
You want to do the sign off?
Yeah.
You sure you're ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
You sure you don't want to go for a couple of sessions of coaching from John?
No, sorry.
All right. I think I
got this.
If you're prepared, if it pisses off gay phone operator, anything that can antagonize him just a tiny bit to get even a little bit for you, Ace Jack, is fine with me. Go ahead.
Okay, remember to tune into the T-Man in the Morning Show tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. on KUBE 93, WOW 94.9, and Z100 in Portland. And remember, you can also see Tari, Cam, whatever, on theTManShow.com. Have a great day, everybody.
That's right.
Not bad. For a first timer.
I thought it would be.
Yeah, I did too.
Why does it seem to be the same personality type that is just the rival of gay phone operator?
Yeah, John, I know, that's true. I think John has like an evil twin, or he has like a spawn. He just kind of splits in half. Now there's two of them. He unzips himself, and here comes Ace Jack.
Here comes Ace.
We'll have to send Ace Jack and John over to visit gay someday.
Yes. Somebody said stupid idiot.
And Vinnie.
We all know who that came from.
Gay phone operator's calling Ace Jack a stupid idiot? And what would gay phone operator have as far as self-commentary this morning? What would he be? If Ace Jack is a stupid idiot, can gay phone operator now write on Tari Cam what he thinks he is? How would he self-evaluate himself?
Oh, we do know he's flat screen free, right? At least.
I'm still contemplating whether to buy him one or not.
And he had the remote and the batteries now, right?
How would he describe himself?
He describes himself as a great promo for the show.
A great promo?
Apparently.
What does that mean? A great promo.
I don't know. Maybe he's not. I don't know what he's saying.
Well, can you read?
I am. Great promo for the show. Let's see what else he can do. That's not what that meant. It's scrolling. Hey, you're asking me to read.
Right, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
Jesus Christ.
Huh?
That's what I'm reading. He's writing.
Don't worry. It's all right. I should have asked. Sorry I did.
The T-Man Show.